Welcome, sports fans, to another episode of Off the Rails Sports Saturday. I'm your host, Coach Miguel Medeiros, along with Coach John Thayer. Today, episode 20, we have the PHS, I guess I just call it PHS Band.
Panther Band.
Or Panther Band? There you go. We can go with Panther Band, because that way, y'all do
That
marching
means you can
band.
play for any school you want to that are Panthers.
you got marching band, and you got other things that you get into for that whole year. But I guess we'll focus on just being a marching band. So what we're going to do is we'll start with you, and we'll go this way. Every question we'll do, we'll start with you. You'll be first on everything, okay? And then we'll start this way, and just the same question will go to each one. So what we'll do today is we'll start with you. Introduce yourself so people who are listening can sit there and get a voice with a name. Introduce your name, yourself. Look at that. See, I'm doing messed up, so just chill. Introduce yourself, the grade that you're going to be in, and then what instrument you play. And we'll start with you.
So I'm Emma Claire Warren. I'm going into junior year, and I play the flute.
I'm Isabella. I play euphonium. I'm going to be a sophomore.
My name is Parker Osborne. I play trombone. I'll be entering my senior year of high school.
So, with that, welcome, guys. I know y'all are nervous. No need to be nervous. Let me be the one that messes up. If we need to take a break, let me know. We'll take a break. We've got, anytime you want to get up, we got free drinks in the fridge there for you, okay? So it's just lay back, chill. So, how long have you been involved in the band?
Since my 6th grade year.
And Isabella?
Since 6th grade.
6th grade?
I've been playing trombone since 6th grade year.
Okay. What got y'all into wanting to be in the band? What made it to where you go, hey, I want to sit there and be part of the band?
I think just like you're meeting different people, and just like from different schools, you're just like, oh, well, this band is fun. Like, I want to be in the band. It's like to have the different camaraderie with different people.
So did you used to go watch band competitions, or just like watch parades and everything? You thought if they
Right,
marched
when I
down
was
there?
younger, I was like, this seems fun. I want to be in that.
So, what about you?
I just had a friend who goes to White House High School tell me that it was fun, so.
And you said, let's try it?
Yeah.
How about you?
Long story is, it was family tradition, but the short story is, I just heard someone play Imperial Marcher trombone.
Okay. So, what is your favorite thing about being in a marching band? What makes it so fun for you that you're like, yeah, I did it, now it's fun, and I don't see me leaving until I get done?
I think just, like when you go to competitions, you see different bands, like what they do on the marching field. I mean,
You couldn't see the eye roll, guys. That's what's funny. The eye roll of, you see other bands, and so that's, anyway, I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh, it's just like seeing different bands, like what they do, and you're like, this is fun, I want to do that. Or just like you're meeting new people, like in your band, like, oh, like I'm, like my section, I'm like, oh, I know these new people, like, let me introduce them, and then you meet new people.
How about you?
I just like being able to create different things and help people who are younger than me and more inexperienced than I am.
So even though you're going into your sophomore year,
Mm-hmm.
you're still trying to introduce younger people to music, instruments, and maybe the band.
Yeah.
How about you, Bart?
It's really interesting because, like Emma said, you get to see a whole lot of different bands as you're going around, and you get to travel a lot of places, meet some interesting people.
And that's what does it for you.
Yeah.
That's what made it so much fun for you to stay in all these years and
Yeah.
everything. What's the one thing people outside of, say, band family, I guess you call it, somebody outside, like say me and Coach Thayer, what is something that you could tell us that we don't understand about marching band?
It's like a family. Like, you have like leaders, so like upperclassmen could be like parents or whatever. I'm just rolling with this, okay? And like younger classmen are like their kids, so like a parent or like an upperclassman to a younger classman, like you're teaching them.
So it's just like it's a sports team without a ball, I guess you call it, and that's what it is, and that's why we have y'all on here, because we look at y'all as, because I can tell you this, and we'll get back to the question and let y'all answer, but I can tell you this, being able to have to stand out there, here's what's crazy. Here's the one thing I really don't understand. So coaching football, we're under so much regulation on heat that we can't be outside because the wet bulb says this. and we have to be inside. And then we can't be inside the indoor. We have to be inside the school with air conditioning and everything. That's all. You know, you hear about athletes overheating and having issues there. And I'm not saying that it doesn't happen with band, but y'all practice on pavement. They didn't sit there and give you a grass field and mark the grass field out there. They paved it. So when that sun's beating down and you got the hot pavement there, you got it, it's extra hot there. How do y'all, I don't see how, and see I've went off a tangent, I don't even know why I started talking about this. I don't see how y'all can be able to practice and do things, some that y'all do, and not have regulations that like athletes have. But anyway, just that's off the rails. That's what we do. Anyway, what's something that people don't understand about the band?
There's more that goes into it than just playing music, and you have to like move your body in different ways and practice different ways, and there's just more than just playing notes on a piece of paper.
I think it's finding a good balance because it's not necessarily all work and no play. Because like during band camp, we work a lot of the time, but we also get to enjoy the sections that we're playing with, and we learn things about each other that we didn't know beforehand.
What makes y'all's band unique in your opinion?
And you can't say a great leader. Because you do, you guys have a great leader.
Our staff.
Your staff.
Staff.
How about
She
that?
actually
That's
said-
pretty good. That was slick right
Like our
there.
lovely band boosters over there. Well, two of them.
Our mothers.
My mom.
For me, it's that Mr. Shrum doesn't put a lot of pressure on us to go out and win. He doesn't really care what we bring home, as long as we go out and have like a fun time and meet new people and play music.
Does
I
he
have
care
to.
if you play it correctly or not?
He does, but he doesn't put a lot of pressure on us.
No, I'd
I'm
have
just
to.
teasing with you.
I'd have to agree with Isabella here. Mr. Strum is very, very energetic, and he's very, very fun to have as a band director. So there's a lot of the stuff that we do where he doesn't force us to do it, but most of the time that we do it, it's out of just wanting to do it.
So you
So
got
he motivates you without you even knowing he motivates you.
Pretty much.
That's
yeah.
pretty cool. I know he does a great job. That's all I'm telling. Portland needs to make sure they have it on to him. Sure.
how would you describe your band family? I got a smile from Parker. I got laughs from the crowd, and I got a face over here. So
Ooh. For the most part, good. There's just some issues with some people.
there's always issues with
Yes.
family.
True.
There's
It
always
just
issues
kind of
with families. Don't think that it's just, you know. Isabella, what about you? What's unique about the band family?
I think that, I don't know like if there's a word to describe it, but like no matter what happens, I know that we're like all always there for each other and we can act like nothing ever happened.
The phrase I would use to describe the band family is thriving off of chaos.
Yeah.
Thriving off of chaos.
We somehow managed to find a way, even though it's very chaotic at times. This last senior year, we had a couple of seniors who were very energetic and very, very fun to be around. But we still appreciated having them around. They were good players, and they knew when to lock it down and pay attention.
So they knew how to work the system.
Yeah.
They knew when it was time to get serious and time to, you know, get straight and everything. And there's times that, you know, you can sit there and play around. So.
Yeah.
What traditions do y'all have in the band?
The plumes, we tell the freshmen your
Oh.
plumes are on backwards. I got told that freshman, I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I don't understand.
Did you know what the plume was?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like, well, fluffy
Well, I
thing.
just asked, and you said you didn't understand,
Yeah.
so I just, you know, maybe they didn't tell you, you know, so I was just, you know.
I'm just,
See, I
I'm just,
didn't know.
I'm just like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, it's round. There's feathers.
So, and the joke is, there's only one way to put it on.
No,
There's no way.
There's no way.
You just
Like
stick it
you
on.
just stick it on.
That's what I'm saying. There's
like
no way of
wrong
it
way.
being.
Yeah.
Right.
There's no way of being wrong with
Yeah.
it, no matter how what. So,
Yeah. I don't know what they call it, but every time like we win a competition and we get a trophy, when we get back to the buses, we do like this singing chant thing.
It's like I
I believe that we just won. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just like
Do
I don't
it.
know,
You guys
scream
do it
that.
real quick for us. We need another chance.
Gus.
I believe that we just won. I believe that
Okay.
we just won.
Yep, I've heard it.
Good job, Barbara.
Well, before that, it used to be shark bait hoo ha ha.
Oh, that was my
we did do
freshman.
that.
So-
no, we did that my freshman, my
it
8th
was-
grade year. Yeah.
It was
I guess
between
that
my
was
8th grade and sophomore year. After every competition, even if we didn't get any of the trophies, we'd get back to the buses and we'd just like shout that at the top of our lungs. And typically it would be the drum major who started it, and then it would be followed up by the seniors.
Why'd you quit doing that one, I wonder?
I don't know.
Okay, well now Emma Claire's our drum major, so she can do it.
So it's something you want to come back with? When were you gonna make that on your own, the choice on your own? Or you gonna?
We
I'll
totally
follow
should do
the
it.
tradition.
We should
You
do it.
follow tradition. I'll answer.
We did it a couple of times junior year, but we didn't do it nearly as much as we did sophomore
No.
year. Or my
How
sophomore year.
do y'all allow the freshmen to fit in when they first come in? Well, you being a freshman this past year, you kind of speak on this, but with older classmen, do they shun you a little bit? Don't let you in their conversations or whatever going on, and then when do they finally go? Okay, we'll let them in. They've done their time. How do y'all allow freshmen to kind of fit in?
I think I'm just trying to think like how you were. It's like the first day of band camp, you're just like meeting people. You're just like meeting people. Are like, oh well, hey, like I know you from this, or I know you from this, or and then in each section you'll have freshmen, obviously, and then you just kind of like take them like under your wing, like a section
Yeah,
leader,
yeah.
and then you just like get to know them, and then you know other sections. Like I went to East, and so I know a lot of band kids from East, and so I'm just like, oh, I know you. I'll go talk to you. Or I know people from West. I just go talk.
I think it's just a matter of you find your people eventually. Like
Yeah.
you're not gonna click with everyone, obviously. You just find people that you have something in common with, and you just kind of stick with them.
I find it similar to almost like a rite of passage, if you will. Because freshman year is really determining whether or not you want to stay with the activity.
Right.
So we've had a couple of people in years past who, like, by the time they get through band camp, they're like, I don't know if I want to do this because this is like, it takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of effort. So I think that's where, like, coming in as a freshman is really the challenge, because you're trying not only to find your place, but it's like trying to stay committed to the activity. So by the time you reach sophomore year and you stay with the activity, it's kind of showing like, oh, you're committed to the activity, so you're cool with us now.
I like that answer. That's a pretty good one. That's well thought. So.
So what grade are you in?
I'll be an upcoming senior this year.
I kind of figured that.
What advice would you give on an incoming freshman? And when would you give it to them? Like, do you all meet before, camp starts and everything, or so you don't meet them till?
No, some people go over to the middle schools and help out with certain things. Like
Okay.
me and Emma Claire played in the East Band.
So y'all go over there every now and then and help out with them and everything. So you kind of know who's coming,
Yeah.
everything. So what would you tell an incoming freshman?
I think during band camp, especially, drink water.
Sunscreen, you will die.
Sunscreen, you will die. I think just in general, just be confident. Like just don't be like, oh well, I'm scared. Just be like, I got this, and just roll with it.
I think for me, I would tell them to just stick with it, because you're always gonna have people that have to say something. But I would just stay with it and have fun.
Confidence is key. There's a lot of activities and a lot of stuff we do outside of marching band as a group where you are going to have to actively participate, and it's one of those things where you have to actively put in the effort and be confident about what you're doing in order to exceed.
How does the band as a group overcome challenges together? In your opinion?
I think we just learn from it, because sometimes Strum will be like, we need to like do better at this, and then we run that, like when we practice, and so then we just get better at that set. We're like, okay, well we got this, so let's do better.
Do y'all rely on people like Parker who have been there before? Oh, look at that face. Do you rely on Parker to where he can sit there and go, hey, I've known in the past this has happened before, we've tried this and we've done this to fix it. You know, do y'all use that, the other seniors, you know, and stuff like that to kind of help you through and everything?
Because they've been through it a while.
What do you think, Isabella, on how the band?
I think kind of like Emma Claire said, we just run it a lot. Like we'll have time for after a competition if we mess something up. That's all we'll do that entire practice. Like we just do it over and over and over.
I think repetition and being very specific about what you're doing is a very key factor. And I know you brought it up just a moment ago. Having those upperclassmen there to help in the sections really does have an impact. I think it's around junior year whenever things start to click for you, and it's like, oh, I'm starting to understand this a lot better. And I think I have this in the bag now, but you're always learning something new, and you're having to be very, very specific and like listening to yourself play and making sure that you're not messing up.
So, a question that's not on my list, but thinking about it as you was just answering that right there. Do y'all maybe go to Shrum and go, hey, we really don't have an upperclassman in a section. We really need an upperclassman there to help us to have that guidance, to have that leadership? Or does he or y'all sit there and go, hey, we got to make sure that, you know, this section has one or two upperclassmen and this section has, or it just works out to where you always have that? Because I know interviewing y'all in the past, in the last 4 years, we've had somebody sit there and go, well, I used to play this, and now I play this, and now I'm getting ready to start playing this. And is it because you need that instrument because nobody else is there to play, or is it because you need to transfer a kid from one section to another because of leadership skills, because you've got a lot of young ones coming in that section and everything? Do y'all have, there's not a right answer, but what's your opinion on that?
I think certain people in sections, they just kind of take the role, and so they just like, okay, well, not it's like an upperclassman, but it usually is just like, okay, well, I'm gonna just lead our section. I'm just gonna be like the helper for our section.
Right.
Like I was it last year. I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna help the flutes, and I like would take them like our section shirts. I needed stuff like that, and so you just kind of take that role in.
Welcome to Florida.
That's why we're off the rails. You just never know what's going to come by.
You asked about like people switching instruments, and like I've done that myself. So I think for me, like it wasn't because we needed somebody with leadership in the euphonium section. For me, it was like a personal thing. Like I started on trumpet, and I mean I could play it, but not nearly as well as I can euphonium.
Right.
And I mean, it checks out that we did need somebody with some leadership skills because the senior that we had left. So, I mean, that
Right.
did check out. But I think it kind of just depends. I don't think Mr. Shrum would ever necessarily move somebody because of leadership. He might move somebody because we need a principal player and
Right.
somebody who knows a little bit more than underclassmen.
I know with our senior classes last year, we only had 6 seniors, so we didn't have very many upperclassmen in the different sections. We didn't have an upperclassman tuba, but I know we had a tuba in the section who stepped up, and he was
Right.
like, "Hey, I'll do what I can to help the tuba section and trying to show them what they need to do." So it's just really a matter of like who's there in the section and who wants to step up.
I got you. In your opinion, what is the hardest part about learning a new show? You know, if you're going to put on a new thing for a halftime, or you're going to do something for a competition, and you have to learn something new, because what's the hardest part about learning? Is it, to me, I think we talked about it before we came on air, it's not so much as the music. I think the music part for y'all is a simple thing. It's learning where you have to be, how many steps do you count steps? Like when you start walking, are you So, take me through. So, I don't know nothing about band. I'm dumb. Okay. I know y'all get out there and you play your instruments and everything, and you're walking heel toe, and you got to be uniformed and everything like that. Are you concentrating on music, or is the music so secondhand that you can sit there and just play without even thinking about it? But you're really thinking, 1, 2, 3. I got to turn around over here. This is where I messed up in practice at. I got to step here. I got to turn here. Is that what y'all are thinking, or is it really?
For me, yeah.
I mean, I'm just like, music, I'm like, that's in my brain. Like, I got that. I was like, if I don't get my formation right, then it messes everyone else up. Then it messes more people up. And then by the time you're like, oh, the whole thing's messed up. Like, we had that my freshman year. We were in a straight line, and we'd run that set all the time. People still messed it up. And I'm like, I'd rather work on a formation than try and practice my music. I mean, I'm not going to put that in the back burner.
Right.
But I'd rather get the formation.
But for you, the music is the easy part of it, everything. With you being brand new last year.
Well,
okay.
I marched my 8th grade year too.
Oh,
So this
did
is
you?
my third
Okay.
year, yeah.
So you got to move up and be special.
Yeah, I did. For me, whenever I'm like outside, I worry about like where I'm supposed to be at on the field, because we have time to practice music without worrying about where we're at. But like eventually you just kind of get it, and then you can just think about anything. Like you just turn your brain off, because it becomes like muscle memory.
Right, and that's what practice is.
Yeah.
Is just doing it over and over again. I mean, that's where Coach Thayer here will sit there and hit ground balls to a kid to make sure he knows how to field them. So when it happens in real life, it's just muscle memory. And that's why I tell kids when I coach them, you do this over and over and over again, because it's like walking. So the scenario I give them is, do you ever think which foot you step with when you go up a step? When you go upstairs, do you ever think which foot? I guarantee you step with the one foot all the time, but you don't think about it because you just do it. See, now you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
So, but it's so natural because you've done it from such a young age that it becomes just, it's like you said, you don't think about it. So that's how you've got to drill it for y'all. He's got to drill it for his players. Same with me and my players. You sit there and do it over and over. The kids are going to sit there and go, man, I can't stand this drill. It's so stupid. We do it all the time. But guess what? When it happens in competition one night or in a game, it becomes natural, and you don't think about it. You just do it. So, who comes up with the formations and stuff that y'all going to do for a competition? Do y'all come up with something? Does Shrum comes up with something, or is it just?
Don't we pay somebody?
Okay,
We
someone
pay somebody.
writes. Someone
pay somebody.
writes the drills for like where we go for each set,
Yeah.
and then we sometimes have visuals, but we don't have those. We had them last year.
I mean, yeah, but we don't do many because
Explain what a visual is.
a visual is like basically a dance move, but on the field.
Okay.
Like we were in a like not like a
Or I
line. We
just
were like
think of a dance
diagonals
move.
last year, and we were all in rest. Like we all like bent at a certain time,
Yeah.
and then we all came up, and then we just sat there and played.
So does somebody tell you this is what we're going to do, and you do it, or did you have like, for us, it's film. We watch film. We get to see film on our opponents and everything. So does somebody have a film that y'all can watch and go, hey, this is what we're going to do?
So, for drill and whenever we're actually moving on the field, we do have something that we can use as reference to like look at the field from like the box office view. But whenever it comes to visuals, we'll typically have a student or someone on the band boosters come up with the visual. So typically whenever we're coming up with the visuals, like you'll have to pay attention to whoever's at the front of the field because they're having to show everyone on the field.
Okay.
But
So,
then sometimes
so at practice, I know y'all got the tower, and they're putting it up today. You know, going by, and we just talking about that. The tower's going up, getting ready for y'all's fall camp and everything. Somebody get up in the tower and film? Do they sit there and actually film to where, you know, as you start, once you start putting people in place and then making sure you hit your marks where you need to be on something?
So we have this like drill chart. We don't film. We have a drill chart,
Yeah.
and so Shrum, we get to our set, and he checks every single person to make sure they're in line, and then we chalk it, paint it, then we go back from our previous set and just keep doing that, so he makes sure we're in our same area.
Do you do that on the field or on the
On the path.
okay.
We mark our spots, but on the field, you just
have
you
to
just
memorize.
know.
Okay.
You look at the
Where to go.
people around you.
And you're like, okay, well, she's by me, and this person's by me, so let me make sure I'm with them.
Okay.
And I
And the
think
yard
that-
lines.
I think that goes back to one of the previous questions of what's like one of the hardest things to do in marching
Yeah.
band is translating it from doing it on the blacktop to actually doing it on
On
the
the
field.
field.
This is bigger.
And not having numbers or nothing.
Yes.
Y'all don't have. I thought the
We
blacktop
have
had
numbers.
had.
We
On
have
the
numbers,
blacktop, but not
yes,
on the
but not on the field. Like we
Okay.
don't have like each individual spot marked.
I gotcha. So out here, so y'all don't. So y'all ever asked to go from the blacktop and go, hey, let's go out here to the game field and
We march,
practice?
is it 5 off? Like 5 steps? We all turn the same direction and march 5 steps and then do offset. Like march our show, but without our spots.
Okay. Here or at
At
practice?
the band pads. Like
Okay.
we'll be in our like spots we're supposed
So I call it
to.
a practice field. Y'all call it what? Band pad?
Band pad.
Okay.
And so we march our whole show, and then so we're not relying on our spots. We go 5 steps, what she was saying,
Right.
and then we march our show again. But you're not like, oh, there's my dot.
No, it's 8 steps.
It's
five
something.
yards.
It's something.
It's
It's
like
5 yards.
It's
5
something
yards
like
long.
that. And you just are like, I'm not on my dot. So now I gotta rely on the people and not, oh, there's my spot over there.
Yeah.
There's my dot.
But then you still have the yard lines, so.
Yeah,
I mean, it's the
If-
wrong
if-
ones,
but
but,
it's the wrong.
ones.
It's
but
everything.
the line is still there.
So the way the band pad is marked is it's got the yard lines on
Right.
there. But what we'll do is like whenever we're marking the dots, we have to like spray paint it onto the pavement,
Yeah.
and then like we'll march 5 yards off whenever we're doing the run through.
But that would help also because you got what. So I'm gonna kill these names here. So don't just bear with me here. Okay. I'm an idiot. So just sit. So you got your percussion section up front.
Front ensemble.
Okay.
For the
Okay.
ensemble.
There you go. There, corrected. Ninth time already. So with them being at the practice pad, okay, at the band pad, you get it right, and then you come out here, you know you should be just right of this person here, along with the guy next to you and the person next to
Yeah.
you here. And I should have a line. I should have a line pretty close to me. Don't know what line it is.
Yeah.
But there's a line, and hey, there's that person up there playing whatever, and I should be just in, so you know
Yeah.
you're in the right. So you kind of use landmarks
Yeah.
to kind of make yourself fit to where you need to be.
Now sometimes we'll have issues with that whenever we're marching on the field, and it'll just be a hot mess for a couple of seconds, and then we'll get it fixed. But
Do y'all ever? So y'all play stuff that you have something in front of your face, right? Y'all play horns to where you got, well, I don't want to call it. You said a flute, right? Is that a horn? I don't want to sit there and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to sit there and go. He called my flute a horn. You know. So I didn't want to. But you know.
It's
So
a
you got
woodwind, but
something.
it's the
So
same
you
thing
sit
as
there
that.
and say, I'm over here playing the flute already. So you got your instrument in front of you and everything, and you're over here and you're kind of cutting your eyes over and going, man, this idiot over here ain't in the right spot.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
So anybody that was around Isabella last year, she just called y'all out.
Yes,
She
she
can
did.
do it out loud.
I would.
How many hours do y'all practice a day?
Ooh, we go out during class. Practice ends at 5, right?
There's at
Yeah.
least 2 hours after school. It's 3 to 5, but sometimes we go during school hours.
Right.
So it just kind of depends.
Yeah.
So
at
like
least
what
2
fourth
hours.
period, fourth block is band. So you could end up going out there at 1:30
Mhm.
and staying till 5.
Y'all probably doing 9 or 10 hours a week.
yeah, I was gonna say it's probably on average about.
And then
You all
band
get the weekends
camp
off?
is Worse.
Oh,
Band
but
camp
band
is-
camp's awful.
Band camp is 8 to 5 for 2 weeks. Well, the first 2 days are 8 to 12.
So do y'all- So I've driven by. I've seen y'all out there early in the morning. I've seen you out there at night. You don't go like 8 to 5 constant. You get water breaks, you get a lunch
Yeah.
break and everything.
Yeah.
You get to go home and relax,
Nope.
get in the
Nope.
air. No, you stay at school from 8 to 5.
8 to
Y'all
10,
get to go-
we're outside.
Okay.
And then, what do we go from 10 to 12?
Well,
There's something
we
inside.
have, I don't know if it's the exact time, but we are outside, then we go eat lunch, and we get like water breaks.
Right.
Typically like 5 minutes. If sometimes that's on the long end.
Mr. Shrum, I'm calling you out. 5 minutes is not enough.
He's
But-
listening, by the
No,
way.
we get-
no,
we get a lot of-
no. He gives us.
Yeah,
he gives
we
us
get a
10
lot of
minutes.
gushing
See,
there.
Nat
Shit.
Parker's over here trying to smooth it out. It's all good.
I carry my
We
water
get a lot
with
of
So-
gushing
I
gifts.
just-
Oh yeah, we do that.
What he'll typically do is, like, on the hotter days, he'll give us more frequent breaks.
Yeah,
But typically, like, every hour or so, he'll give us a 5 to 10 minute break.
right.
And then we'll go inside for lunch for about an hour, and then we'll do, like, just a rest period for another
Right.
hour. Then we'll do indoor sectionals with the instruments, and then we'll go back outside and practice.
So yeah, even though you're there every May to 5, you're outside for
Probably about
3-4 hours.
yeah.
2 hours in the morning and somewhere in the afternoon. You're probably gonna go to another 2 hours.
Yeah.
But you got stuff that you can accomplish inside, along with
Yeah.
getting fed, getting protein back in you, replenishing the water and the hydration and everything. Where do y'all go? Because there is no shade around the band pad, right? That's what it is, band pad.
We hide under the
Well,
trees.
you
Yeah,
know,
we
the
hide in
trees.
trees.
There's not trees. I
Yeah,
think I saw one
there's
tree.
trees.
There
Okay.
are-
Well,
there are
there's
two-
two, and then there's the guard tree on the other end.
That's
And we have tents, the boosters have tents for them.
or people
Okay.
go in the
Yeah,
trailer
that's
and just
true.
sit in the trailer.
People do sit in the
But
trailer.
it's so hot in there.
It's-
Ooh, it's awful in
We kind of look like packed sardines underneath trees sometimes.
there. Or you're all like,
Yeah.
What so in your opinion, we're gonna call people out here. In your opinion, who is the hardest working section? Hang on, hang on. Hold that thought. Think about it. Let it simmer. What sections are there in a band? Let's do that. So let's educate some people like me.
okay.
What sections are in a band?
Oh,
Like,
So start at the front, your front ensemble, and just work your way back.
it's like the balance or whatever, and then
Okay,
Front
Mr.
ensemble.
Shrum, they don't know their
Well, no, okay,
sections.
No.
Would you like me to do it?
there's multiple
Okay.
ways. Yeah,
Okay.
go.
You
So, it's typically sorted into 4 larger sections.
Okay.
You have the front ensemble, the woodwinds, the brass, and then the percussion section.
Okay.
And
Okay, but then there's more
like
than just
sections
that.
in
You do
sections.
flute, clarinet,
Clarinet.
saxophone, all that.
those are the 4 general sections.
There you go.
And then you can divide it into each subsection of
You
instrument.
have 4 countries,
Yep.
and now you got to take the
And
countries
states.
and break them
Break
into
them
states.
Yes.
Yes.
We're on, do this, okay?
Yeah.
Now I'm really confused.
Okay, so when y'all talk about, now the question, what is the hardest working section? You can, so let's just break it down into the 4, and we'll keep it simple that way. In your opinion,
Well, it's gonna be your section.
It's fucking
Wow.
biased.
it's a 50-50
It's a
on if her
50-50.
section is good or not.
Well, I think certain instruments in the certain groups are hard work.
Yeah.
But not just one specific group.
Well, like, what do you
Who's
define? What do
overrated?
you
What
define
section's
hard work?
overrated?
Overrated trumpets.
So,
Oh,
like,
really?
As a former trumpet player, absolutely.
Really?
Trombones.
Trumpets overrated?
Y'all are good trumpets.
I always thought
Parker,
drummers
y'all
was
are
the
trumpets.
same.
What was the question?
I
What
missed that.
area is overrated?
Oh,
You know,
overrated.
Trumpets.
Trumpets, 100%.
I would have guessed you'd
I
say
mean-
drummers because everybody always thinks
We
"Your
love our
drummers
drummers."
are so cool.
I mean,
See,
they
We-
can be.
you would think they'd go, I hate the drummers.
I
They
was
get all
telling
the
her,
shout
I
outs.
said, I think the hardest working section are the drum. They have to wear those harnesses and carry those drums and those bass drums and those quads. To me, hard working means like physical labor.
Well,
Right.
to me, I guess hardworking would be
I
someone who
disagree.
puts what section puts the time in, has
And the
to
most
sit
effort.
there, the most effort, and not so much as. And I'm not saying that she's wrong. I'm not calling her out. I'm not doing that. But it's not so much as because I know there's exactly times you might have an instrument that you're carrying and it might not be heavy, but it's just awkward. You know.
What
Oh.
instrument's probably
So-
the
Mine is
hardest to
awkward.
play, you think?
There you go. That's
I think
You know
that
what I mean?
that's
That would be
yeah.
that.
I think that's gonna vary from person to person, though. Like Parker's really good at trombone, but I would not be really good at trombone. I'm okay at euphonium, but Emma Claire would not be a great euphonium player. I think it just depends.
Me personally, I think trombone's the hardest.
Okay,
If
that's biased.
you
That doesn't count.
don't get the slide correct, you're dead.
Yeah.
Okay, that is
So-
a good point.
The thing about trombone is it's a giant tuning slide. So first position is going to change every single day. So it could be 5 centimeters forward or 5 centimeters back or somewhere in between. So
See, I could, man, I'd be terrible. Man, I would be terrible.
it's
Somebody who doesn't know, I guess, measurements, not so much, hey, you gotta know what centimeter is nearly. Not so much as that. But I mean, I can sit there and play and go, man, I got this down. I don't know, I gotta come back right here, and this is about the distance I gotta have between my hand and my mouth and everything. And then tomorrow, that's not it.
yeah.
I
But
would be terrible every day.
that's not to say each instrument doesn't have their own unique challenges, right?
Yeah.
Like with flute, they have to use a lot of air to
And
to
half
get
of
the
it don't
sound
even
out.
go in or whatever.
Like how far air don't even go in, so you're like
It's just
using all your air, and it's like half of it's in. I'm like
Yeah, she's probably got a higher lung capacity than I do.
big time.
What's tougher to learn, the music or a drill or a
Drill.
Drill.
okay? Is that what y'all call it, a drill?
Drill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, drill.
Learning the drill.
So you ever heard of Trombone Shorty?
I have. I listen to him a lot, yeah.
Just making sure. Because he's phenomenal.
How do you stay motivated during practice? Especially these long days that you're getting ready to get into. You know it's going to be from 8 to 5. You know you're going to be out there. It's going to be hot. It's going to be raining. As long as it's not lightning or thunder and you're good, you're going to stay out there in the rain.
We
Do
don't.
you?
You don't.
We don't.
You don't?
You don't. You just kind of fake
Mr.
it till you
Shrum,
make
you're all
it.
soft. Come
Well,
on now.
so-
I'm just joking.
My instrument can't get wet, so I have a little
Oh
advantage.
yeah, mine can.
I know when you can't get wet.
The reason why we can't stay outside during the rain is because it will damage the wood, some of the woodwind
Yes.
instruments and the drums. So typically we can't stay outside.
So y'all
It's
pray
like,
for rain every day.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Sometimes we actually do. Sometimes
Yes.
we're
God,
like,
please,
please rain, we're like, just
please
please
let there
rain.
just be one cloud that passes.
And when it
over.
rains, it's going to be, with you being on the band pad over there, that's blacktop. When it rains, you're going to want a 2-hour rain. With enough rain to come down, cool the blacktop off, get the heat to come out of it, and that when you get back on it, it's cool.
Yeah.
You don't want a 15-minute shower that you go take a break, and then you come back out and you see the steam coming up, and you're going, now we got to go out there and do this?
Not only
Really?
not only is it hot, but it's now extremely humid.
Exactly.
and the bugs are bad.
Ooh,
Sweaty.
the mosquitoes and the sweat
Sweaties
bees.
are bad.
So, what motivates you during practice to stay doing this?
Knowing the outcome of what it's going to be at the very end.
Bam, I like that right there. That's a good one.
I just think about how fun it is to be with people that I enjoy being around.
I see a lot of, I'm trying to remember back when I was young, way back in the 1800s. Being around buddies that you would sit there and go, man, this is stupid, but I'm having fun. So I can see that. Parker?
For me, it's two things. The first one being spite, and the second thing being enjoyment of the activity.
What's the most physically demanding part of being in a marching band?
The sun.
The sun?
The sun.
Moving.
We had one kid at band camp last year have to skip a day because of how sunburnt he was.
Was he bare skin?
Yes, very much so.
And he didn't wear sunblock.
He did not enough.
What is your opinion? What's the hardest thing? Or the most physically demanding? I'm sorry.
I think there's a lot of factors, but I think overall it's just trying to acclimate to the climate. Staying in shape is very important when it comes to that. Because you don't want to be overweight, but you also don't want to be bare skin and bones because you're not gonna have the endurance to keep going.
So, you opened up a can of worms right there. Here we go. How do y'all stay in shape then? Do y'all do stuff to stay in shape?
Well, if somebody isn't doing what they're supposed to do, Mr. Strum makes them run.
Oh, if you don't bring your music sometimes,
yeah.
he makes you run the lap.
My 8th grade
What's
year,
the lap? We're
Like,
at.
like the
around
whole
band
band
pad.
pad.
Like
Okay.
multiple times though.
Usually it's
Multiple times.
Usually, no, it's
No.
twice.
Yeah.
'Cause
because-
It just depends.
I remember Joshua Rowlett. It was
Oh.
my
You're not supposed to
sophomore-
name drop.
He's not in the band anymore.
It's not in the band anymore. Oh yeah, here we go. We're getting good now.
Stop, Parker.
Mr. Shaw wasn't there that day. It was Mr. Geiger.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Geiger's the East Band director.
And he was checking the time on his phone. Mr. Geiger told him to put his phone up. He said, "We'll make sure you leave home on time." And like less than 5 minutes later, Josh was like, "Hey, what time is it?" And he puts his instrument down right after the set. We were supposed to freeze, and he just put the instrument down. He was like, "Mr. Geiger, what time is it?" Mr. Geiger made him run laps.
Here at East or at the high school?
At the band pad.
It's
He-
interesting
Josh-
because you'll just be doing stuff and all you see is just people running around.
It's so funny.
And you're like trying to pay attention to yourself.
So what do you do to get your body in shape? What's the most important thing do you think that you do? Do you not do anything? You just get out there and you're going to deal with it? Yes, that's what you do. That's the
I
face
don't
that you're
really do a
making.
lot of stuff. I mean, I don't work out.
Yeah, I don't either.
Okay, I just kind of said it online. I don't work out, so.
Yeah.
It's making sure you
Let me
eat.
hear the senior. What do you do to sit there
Here we
to
go.
get yourself ready for band camp?
Well, before band camp, it's typically just making sure you're exposed to the elements a little bit. So
Yep.
just getting out there, doing some exercise a little bit out in the heat, maybe walking around the park a little bit. Making sure you're eating healthy and hydrating is two big and very important things to do while you're doing all this.
So do you tell? Is that something you tell the incoming freshmen? Is that some secrets that you tell the incoming freshmen?
Actually,
Not
yes.
particularly, no.
I do. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Well,
I make sure it's done, okay? It's all over the social media, okay?
you just,
It's on there. It's on the
Typically-
Facebook, it's on the Instagram, it's on there.
Typically, I'll let them go the first 2 days without telling them because.
You let them have a heat stroke before you tell them.
Yes.
Hey, buddy.
Well,
Guess
the
what?
first 2 days
Get
is
hydrated.
the first 2 days of the 8 to 12, so it's
They're
not typically
as
too
long,
bad.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to first day of like the actual 8 to 5, it's like, hey guys, if you're not already doing this, you probably should.
See,
Just
Parker's
saying.
just mean.
I let them learn the hard way. That's the best way of learning.
Yeah,
That's
a
how
good
you
way.
learn.
It sticks with you.
Not if they're dying.
girl, they gotta learn one way.
Not if
They're gonna
dying
survive.
from
They're just
midnight.
not gonna be comfortable. They're gonna
That
survive.
or they're gonna
Yeah.
quit.
See, like the
We've
first 2 days of band camp, it's 8 to 12. So it's typically 2 hours of being out there doing.
That's your acclimation days.
Right, it's learning how to do the fundamentals and then like
Dealing with the heat, dealing with everything else while you're out there practicing and everything.
right, and then the first like 8 to 5 days, typically whenever you're like in the morning. Hey guys, if you're not already doing this, you probably need to make sure you're eating good and you need to be hydrated. Because if they're not already doing that the first 2 days, they probably need someone to tell them.
So, are you in charge of the social media, Isabella? Is that what
Me
you're trying
and
to
one
say?
other person. Yes.
Okay. So what do you
Of the
tell them?
Instagram.
What do you tell them on? So what do you tell them on social media about being ready for band camp?
I don't remember exactly what I put, but I did make a post the other day. Yeah, it was
Stay
like,
hydrated,
bring
bring
water,
water.
wear sunscreen, wear bug spray, wear
That's like
shorts and a
clothes.
tank
Oh,
top.
hats.
Oh yeah, hats.
Hats.
Hats are important.
Cooling towels.
Ooh,
Cooling
the,
towels
oh, I
are
love a
good,
cooling
too.
towel. I bring those. They feel so good.
We need to get one of the hats like what Mr. Geiger
Oh,
has, where it's
I
got
need
the
one of
fans on the
those.
front of the
I was
hat.
gonna
Mr. Geiger has a hat. with
So if
fans
I
on it.
asked you, how do I need to hydrate before I show up? Can you tell somebody how to hydrate?
Just drink a bunch of water. If you're not sleeping, you're drinking
Electrolytes.
water. And electrolytes. Electrolytes
Yeah.
are good too.
So typically, you don't want to drink a whole bunch of water at once. It's just
Well,
making
no.
sure you're drinking a good amount of water over a span of time. Typically, Mr. Strum won't get upset whenever you need to go get water and you need to step off the
Right,
field for a
right.
second and
He
get some
lets
water.
you go.
But like you don't want to be sitting there and you don't want to be on like one of the water breaks and drink an entire like jug of water
Right.
before going out in the field.
You'll see it
get
again.
sick.
Mm-hmm.
If you did that, you'll see it again.
Yeah.
And they have.
So let me ask you. I'm gonna put you on the spot here, Isabella.
Oh.
Because of who you know, I like to pick on him, so I'm gonna pick on you. So, if I was coming out and y'all start band camp in
Yeah,
what?
I made that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're pretty impressive.
Thanks.
Y'all start band camp what, the week after the 4th of July, or the week after that?
July 13th.
Okay,
Is the first
so
one.
you coming out of dead period, just like all the other stuff. So when do I need to start hydrating? If I'm going to be there on July 13th,
I
start
would
my
say
first
start
day.
now.
Start now?
Start now.
Okay,
You can never
Al-
start too early. You can never
Always
start
be
too late.
drinking water.
that's a
Always.
good answer. I do like that answer. Okay, I'm good with it. I can sit there and go with what you.
So you need to let everybody know your social media stuff.
Oh, I don't even know the
Oh, he
username.
put up your job
Oh,
Courtney
sorry.
High School
Portland _ Panther Band.
Yeah.
Portland High School members, if you are listening to this, drink water.
Or you
Or
will
just
die.
go to your
Oh,
social
Go
media
to
page
social
and read
media.
it.
Hey, look,
They-
that's you.
That's
yeah,
me.
there's you.
It's you.
Oh,
But it says on here
I
to drink
posted that
water and all
I
kinds
don't
of
know
stuff.
if I'm
If you're not prepared, you're not keeping up.
Right.
I drink.
What about
This is
what other
wonderful.
food? What kind of food do I need to eat from now until?
Ooh.
What would you suggest you tell your people what they need to eat?
Honestly, me personally, I just make sure that I'm eating enough. And then I don't eat just junk food 24/7.
But what is enough? So like I said, I'm so you,
I
because
eat
you know
3 meals a
Braxton,
day.
I'm gonna have to do this to you. Okay, you can thank Braxton for this.
I will.
He's listening
What?
too, by the way.
Figures.
What is enough? And then what type of so stay away from junk food. So I'm staying away from candy bars and chips.
Right.
But what else do I need to eat? Can you tell me what I need to eat?
I mean, I don't think there's anything in particular because everybody likes. So I would say just get a bunch of protein.
Okay.
Protein bars.
Fruits. You
Fruits
think
are
I need to
good.
eat fruits?
Vegetables
Okay.
are good. Yes. Water. I mean, milk is good too. That's got protein and calcium.
You definitely don't want to drink milk before you go out.
Well,
And
not
Yeah,
before
I'll
you
say
go out, but
that.
you can be drinking milk.
I'd say you want to make sure
After.
you get a good balance of a little bit of everything. Get a good amount of carbs. Make sure you get some fibers. Get some protein, because like your body's gonna need
All of it.
all of it.
Yeah. You need the carbs for your energy. You're going to burn it off, so don't worry about getting carbs. You go, oh, I'm going to get, I'm gaining weight and everything. I guarantee you ain't going to gain weight. You're going to be out there. You're going to lose weight. So you got to make sure you over carb and everything to make sure that you put on stuff to work, because you're going to burn it off.
Now that's not to say like go get like a triple smasher from Sonic and like eat that every morning for breakfast, but
Of course
like.
you'd say Sonic. He works there. I'm not calling him fat. He works
Well,
there.
that was the example
Well,
that came
that's
to
what you're
mind.
supposed to do. Shout your place out. Good job.
Anyways, it's just like it's making sure you're getting a good calorie intake and making sure you're getting a good balance and blend of everything.
So does your boosters, as they sit out there with y'all under the tents with the fan, drinking iced tea and coffee,
They do
okay.
that. They give us snacks. They feed us.
Oh, okay. So what kind of snacks do they have ready for you when you they got oranges cut up, fruit?
No.
they'll-
It's like
There's fruit
goldfish.
There's fruit inside the band room for lunch. There's like
Okay.
goldfish and granola bars and
It's-
little.
It's a lot of like it's a lot of filling food and
Yeah.
filling snacks, but it's not like gonna be super dense. So sometimes it will be like
Is it stuff that's a little bit salty?
a little bit, yeah.
Sometimes.
Because you know you need the salt to
Yeah,
help you there.
you'll have some kinds of chips there. You'll have protein bars and granola bars. You'll have sometimes you'll have parents who aren't band boosters bring in snacks, drinks, and food and all that. Gatorade and water's 2 big drinks that we have.
We try to stay away from things with sugar because that's
Yeah.
blowing in the instruments.
Yeah.
So, but we try to have a balance of Gatorade just to replenish the electrolytes.
Sugar causes
Did-
mold.
So
Oh, we just
hang
need
on,
snacks.
time out.
That's
I'm
it.
sorry.
Here's
But
okay.
Gatorade has a lot of sugar in it.
Now here's.
Yeah, that's why we
It
chug
does.
water after.
Yeah, drink Gatorade and just drink the water.
Did you not catch what she just said?
Yes, it is.
Did
Sugar.
you?
Yeah.
No.
No, I'm very curious. I want to hear what she says.
I'm gonna mess with her right now.
Okay. That's my mommy. You can mess with her.
Okay. We don't want to do too much sugar. Why?
Because it causes mold in the instruments and it's nasty.
So what are they thinking about?
What?
She just sit there and said she's not going to give you something that has sugar in it because she's thinking about, or they're thinking about the instruments.
Yeah.
Don't give you sugar because you can't burn the sugar enough, and that's going to sit there and make you dehydrate
Nah,
faster.
she's worried about buying another instrument.
Yeah.
So-
Every time that $25,000
Yeah,
for
you
instruments.
don't care
Yeah,
about
so
her
I'm
falling
getting
out.
that.
There's
So
no more
she's not worried
instruments.
about your health and being hydrated. She's worried about the instrument.
Yep.
I don't like cleaning instruments, everybody.
Typically, there's a workaround for that. As long as you you
Drink a
eat
lot of water.
towards like, say it's a 10-minute break. You eat towards the beginning of that break,
Yeah.
and then you hydrate for the rest of that, and make sure you drink some water at the end to make sure like you
Yep.
wash everything down. It should be fine for the most part.
What is your favorite memory from a practice?
Other than somebody running laps. You've already.
That's fine.
And I was overly impressed the way you did that little shout out to your place of business. Nobody would have normally caught it in normal circumstances.
I'm trying to think like, it's usually just the
You
same
worked it
thing
in
over and
beauty.
over again.
Yeah.
You worked it in beautiful.
Oh, the fire truck. We had at the very last day of band camp, we had a water balloon fight and fire truck. The fire truck.
That holds you down?
Yes.
They use a water cannon on you?
Yes.
So does that go for everybody? You got one, Parker? You had a couple years extra than
So-
them.
There was
Here we go.
there was a friend of mine, and we were running a drill, and he was marching backwards, and he fell backwards and managed to turn around and save the instrument. But like he landed, he hit his side, and it hurt him a lot. But like we were just sitting there, we were cackling.
So he takes the injury to save the
See,
instrument.
everybody's trying to save the instrument.
Makes sense
They're
to
not
me.
cheap.
He knows exactly who he is if he's listening right now. But
And that's one of those moments you don't want to laugh, but you can't help it. It's like,
well, he was sitting there. He was
Once you see that he's okay,
all right, no, I do.
Well,
that
no,
way.
he landed and he put the instrument up this way and he was falling on his right side. So he landed and hit his shoulder on the pavement, and then like rolled onto his back.
Pretty athletic.
But like, I didn't see it happen. But I turned around. I just saw him like sitting there holding his instrument. And he was chuckling a little bit, and I walk over. I'm like, "Are you okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then like he's just got a big old bruise already starting to form on his shoulder.
you said you got one?
Yes. So it was actually this last season. There was my section, so the trumpet section. We had to do this visual where we turned around and faced backfield, and like looking back, like I hated it at the time, but looking back, like it was so funny because nobody knew what they were doing, and we couldn't agree on what to do, so we were just all over the place. And Mr. Trump was like, "Dude, just get it together."
Another good one is whenever we started picking on Mr. Strong for saying one more time because
Oh, Mr.
Yeah.
Geiger, you gotta take it back. Do it again.
he'll always say, "Okay, let's go back and run that one more time," and then we'll
It's
run
like
it like
20 more
5
times.
more
Yeah.
times
No, 20.
afterwards.
And he has this microphone or whatever.
Megaphone.
Megaphone.
Yeah.
Same thing. And it's like a little button you can like repeat it, and
Yeah.
so just
Like
play it.
recorded
And I'm,
messages.
yes.
He
He's like,
recorded Mr. Geiger saying, "Take it back, do it again."
And he'll play that, and we
Mr.
all
Geiger
we
said
get
that.
mad. We're like,
Yeah.
stop it.
Oh, metronomes. He does like really bad metronomes that are super annoying.
It's like random sounds.
Yeah. I mean, they
You just
work,
play it.
but
While you're all doing something.
Well,
Is it to
a
get your
metronome-
attention or?
metronomes
It's to keep time.
keep like
Right.
the tempo,
It's the.
and so like every time it clicks, that's when we take a step.
So it's like doing this, and like
Yeah.
we're marching, and it's like random sounds. Sometimes like a drum
Oh,
beat,
that,
or
and when we're just learning how to march, we play random songs.
to get us like it like
Oh.
Dolly
like
Parton.
like faster paces.
Yeah.
We'll just
Yeah.
play a song, and we'll just march to that. So
Yeah.
we get like faster paces, slower.
Yeah.
Because
This
our
is a lot of
songs
Dolly
are
Parton.
fast.
And past
Billy Joel.
oh
Billy Joel.
yeah, we do. Yeah, we do 9 to 5 a lot. Except our case is 8 to 5.
We're going to do one more question and then we'll take a break and let y'all get something to drink or whatever, and then we'll come back with some more questions. And you're at an hour. Does it seem like you've been talking for an hour?
No.
Yeah, y'all doing great.
Talk a lot, so
So,
Yeah, I
Um,
love talking. It's fun.
who's in charge? And I know the answer here once I started thinking about this, but who's in charge of directing how fast y'all do something? So, like, if you're playing the music, I know you got the director up there, okay, or who the well, I don't know what the proper name is.
Drum major?
Yeah, thank you. And you're sitting up there and you're going, and you decide, you know what, we're gonna have a little bit of fun. You go a little bit quicker.
Her and Drumline have to
Do
agree.
you go a little bit quicker, or you go a little slower, and everybody's going, what are you doing? Oh, I just thought I'd have a little fun, you know. Do you ever do that on a Friday night or something like that? I know it's a competition.
I just got it, so I'll have it right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sebastian
So
was
now
the
you're
one to
learning.
talk about that.
Typically, it's the drum major's job to start directing and keeping
Right.
tempo, but it's also the drum line's job to help keep the tempo.
Right.
So they'll set up a beat, and like the band is both listening to what the drum line is playing
Right.
and what the drum major
Yeah.
is conducting.
But Shrum kind of counts off sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
So-
he snapped off.
Yeah.
Have you ever had, getting ready to be a singer, have you ever had your drum major sit up there and go a little bit quicker than what it should have been?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
I will say, the look on your face, just I don't, nobody else can see that.
Sometimes it's accidental. Sometimes it's not.
On
We-
purpose.
Sometimes we slow down, and so
Yeah,
they'll
we
try
do
and like
that a
speed
lot.
us up to get us back on tempo.
There's an issue we had last year, and our drum major, he was trying to conduct, and this wasn't his fault. He was sitting there and he was getting ready to count off tempo, and he thought he heard Mr. Strom behind him counting him
That was like our
off.
first football game.
There was like a
And-
horde or whatever.
And there was a person up in the stands who was clapping, and he thought that was Mr. Strom counting him off and snapping him off. So we started like really fast on
It
one of our
was
first
not
songs.
a good.
Yeah, and that
We-
was like
We managed to recover really quick because
Yeah.
like as soon as we started playing, like our drum major was like, "Oh, this is too fast," and
Yeah.
like he was getting us
So
to
he
slow
slowed
down.
it down and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, we
Is that
were-
easy for y'all to sit there and go from a fast tempo to sit there and be slowed down enough to where it's like,
It's fairly difficult, but if everyone's paying attention
Yeah.
and they're listening, we can recover too.
yeah,
You just have to watch.
and listen to people around you. Yeah.
so if somebody's sitting in the stands, could they sit there and be able to catch that? If they knew music, I guess.
Yeah.
If they
Yeah.
knew music, yes. If not, then no.
Yeah, that's one big thing at competitions is you'll have one judge for each like aspect of marching.
Right.
So you'll have one person looking at marching fundamentals, one person listening to the music, another person looking at visuals and color guard. Like each person is judging a
So
different
each little
aspect.
thing's got their own little judge that they're kind of so that way.
Solos. We had solo last year.
How
Yeah.
Because you can sit and you can look at the marching show and still enjoy it and like enjoy the overall aspect. But if you're sitting there and trying to critique and like trying to judge, there's so many different things you have to look at and take into consideration for it that you need multiple people to look at it.
We're gonna take a small break here.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out my wife real quick too. She was in the band, clarinet, and moved into the flag corps as she got older. So anyway, she's enjoying this conversation more than a lot of them. Other than
Yeah,
baseball.
we love clarinets.
We're gonna take a short break. When we come back, we have more of the PHS band here talking about competition. We'll talk about Friday nights and their favorite stuff that they like to do on and off the field, in school, and everything. So, but you're listening to Off the Rails Sports Saturday here on PSC. Welcome back, Panther fans, to Off the Rails Sports Saturday. Here with PHS Band, I'm your host, Coach Miguel Medeiros, along with Coach John Thayer running the board today. Kyle Eden, the voice of Panther basketball
And baseball
and baseball.
and soccer.
And all the things.
Not all the things. But
He's
those-
absent today. He had stuff to do that came up at the last second. So, but we're here with PHS Band. We're talking about practice. We're talking about hydration during the break and everything. But kind of getting back into what we're talking about. So let's start talking about Friday nights. Describe the feeling you get as you get ready to come onto the field. What is it for you? You get butterflies, you get nervous, you're like, just another thing, even though, you've only been in it for a couple of years.
I think the first one is like you're just like a little nervous. I mean, it's your first game,
Right.
and then like all the other ones, you're like, well, I got this. Like I've done this. Like it's no biggie.
Is it going to be different this year since you're the drum major? You're going to be out in front of everybody. You're going to be up on that stand. You're going to turn around. You're going to sit there, and after you get done, you're going to turn around and take a bow in front of the stand.
And then you just conduct. But I don't want to like get off, so I just gotta focus. I was going to give you a pep talk.
What about you, Isabella?
For me, no matter if it's the first game or the last game, I always am a little bit nervous before, just because like there's always somebody that's new that's probably never seen a band before. You don't want to leave like a bad impression.
Right.
So I think that it's exciting, but it's also really nerve wracking.
I think whenever, like, before you get on the field, you're a little nervous. You're thinking about, okay, I don't want to mess this up, and I want to make sure I get everything else on this right, but I also want to make sure I don't want to mess up this one thing. And once you're actually out there and you're actually performing, you're not really thinking about that. You're thinking, okay, let's, oh, sorry,
All right.
breathe long.
Need a sonic drink.
You need a slushie?
Sorry about that. You're thinking about like just getting to the next set, and you're not really thinking about messing up as much.
Yeah.
And then once you're done, like you go back and you're thinking about it, and you're just analyzing everything you did wrong and everything you did right. And most of the time like when you're looking at that, you're overreacting a little bit, and you're just thinking about everything you messed up on. But then like further down the line, you look back and you're like, You know, I think I did pretty well on this part, and I think I
Right.
did real well on this part. This could use some work, but overall, I did pretty well.
When do the nerves start hitting you? Is it on the bus ride over here, or is it when you get into your staging area? Where do y'all stage at before you come onto the field for the start of the game?
For home
I'm sitting here
games,
trying to think, and I'm sitting
Down
there.
by the band right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
typically the
I'm
nerves.
still going, man.
When you're getting on
You've
the
been in the
field.
booth for 3 years up there, and then on the sidelines, and I don't pay attention. So
Typically the nerves set in whenever you're getting onto the field and like you're getting ready to play,
okay.
because it's like, okay, I want to make sure I look the best I can, make sure I play the best I can, and make sure don't mess up this set or Mr. Trump's gonna yell at me later.
Yeah.
But
Oh, we.
like most of the time, as long as you remain fairly confident about it and you're not overthinking it, it turns out fine.
Yeah.
We've had some really good performances. I know we got a really good crowd reaction this last year for our show. We played the music of Kiss.
There you go.
So
Who chooses the music?
Mr. Shrum has an assignment that he posts on Google Classroom where we create our own shows with
Yeah.
show music, and then we submit that to him. He
He
looks
just
through it, and sometimes he picks one of those, but sometimes he just makes his he just picks like random music himself.
So where do you get nervous at? Bus ride?
So for me, it's like after we're already on the field, but we're waiting to march like straight to the crowd, like we're in the back of the field in our
Okay.
lines, like
Yep.
that is where
The
I'm like,
intro.
oh my god.
So getting ready to actually come onto the field
Yeah.
for the actual performance. And what about you?
Basically, like all of that, but like most like when you're walking like actually onto the field, you don't like you don't look like perfect, like not doing this, shaking your head, moving like.
Not
'Cause
waving
I've
a
seen
mom.
people do that, and I'm like,
You walk on the field.
no. It
Oh,
was
I
like
do.
it was like I could cut someone on the field. Like I looked mean,
I could
and she
cut
could
someone.
testify to that. I looked mean because I'm like so focused. I'm like, do not get me off my game. Like I can, no.
What is it about Friday nights that y'all enjoy, other than being on the field and playing?
The stands and the pep tunes and just the camaraderie with different people. Like you have like Panther Nation, and they'll sometimes beat the drums with us. It just kind of depends, because sometimes they can be a little off.
They're not musicians.
No, but sometimes it helps them. Oh,
boom boom cat, boom boom cat, boom boom cat.
So basically, it's the atmosphere of the crowd and everything that. Same for y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is your favorite? What is your favorite? Not a performance, but what is your favorite song that you've done, or you performed on a Friday night?
like halftime or just in general?
Just whatever. You sit in the stands having fun. You're all just start playing something,
When
or
you're in
even
the shower, what song pops in your head that you play?
Okay, well, when we're in the
Or a
stands, I like
bathtub,
Rocky
whatever you
Top because I want to go to University of Knoxville,
yeah.
and so I like Rocky Top.
That's understandable. I do too.
If there's any Kentucky fans, I'm sorry.
They can get over it.
I like our pep tune "Land of a Thousand Dances."
Okay.
That's my favorite.
I think my favorite marching song that we've done to date has to be "Shout It Out Loud."
Ooh, I do like that one.
We got to dance in Rocky
And
Top.
I have a funny story for that one, but I'll wait to share that one later.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Don't forget.
So yeah, don't forget. I don't know what you're gonna say.
I know. The question is, have you ever had something go wrong during a performance? I know it's been yes. What is the most horrific thing in your mind that you've had happen to you during a performance?
So actually, I messed up something because I was in the front and I didn't lunge correctly. I'll leave it at that. I didn't lunge correctly.
You didn't lunge correctly.
Well,
What? So what are you
That's a
supposed?
visual.
I had a
All right. Well, we've got a big floor right here.
Yeah, go do it.
No.
You
So
got that.
I had my
Well, it's
phone
been,
on.
actually you
And
probably
you can
stand
do
right
it back
here.
here
Corner.
to get it on camera.
No.
We got enough room right here. You can.
I said like basically like bend my knee, but I had my phone and I had running shorts on, so I didn't have any pockets, and I was trying to like hold my. I was trying not.
This was on a Friday night or a?
Friday
Yes.
night, and so I was trying to like.
You had your phone on you?
Yeah, I keep it on me.
I keep
A lot
mine.
of us
Actually,
do.
I'm not gonna share my secret hiding place because then it'll get forward.
Secret hiding place though. You'll get friends. They're gonna frisk the
There ain't
band
a lot
before
of
they come
places
out.
you can stick one.
And so I was trying to like hold it. It was just a big thing.
Okay,
It was okay.
so
It's okay.
So one time, it wasn't a Friday night, but we were at practice my 8th grade year, and we were doing like a full run through. So I think it was like a Thursday, so it was like the day before game, and it was hot, and we were doing, like I said, a full run through, and I started passing out on the field. So I had to like grab somebody to help me because I was like dying. So.
and that started because of why? You
Uh,
didn't hydrate.
No, I did. I
Are
did
you-
hydrate.
You're in charge.
Hold on.
You're in charge of the
Hold
social
on.
media about
I
hydrating.
did hydrate. It was hot.
Oh, yeah, I can understand that. But if you hydrate,
Your
good enough.
sugar dropped is what happened.
Ah.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
You ever had that happen before?
I used to do cheer, and that had happened one time to me at a basketball game. Not a football game, but a basketball game.
Right.
So we were inside, which was weird, but. that's
Well, sugar doesn't matter if you're inside the air conditioner or
Yeah.
outside in the heat. It's when it drops, it's
Yeah.
gonna go. So,
Yeah.
but so
So mine wasn't necessarily for a football game. It was one of the parades that we were marching,
okay.
and me not paying attention forgot that my slide could come off my instrument, and I didn't have a good grip on the slide, so I was shooting out to sixth position, and the
Shot
slide
it
just
up.
it just came off the instrument and hit the person in front of me and bounced off and hit the pavement on the road. So like I had to, with just holding most of the instrument in one hand, I had to like bend down and do like the walking down the stairs movement, pick up my slide, and just like put it back on my horn.
So luckily you were standing still though. You wasn't marching.
No, we were marching
Yeah.
forward.
So
In a parade.
so when it went far enough that you took 2-3 steps to get to it and then bend down with
Pretty
it again.
impressive move. Let's
Oh,
see
yeah.
you do that now.
He was
I'm
thinking
not
about
getting
it.
up.
I don't suppose you have a trombone in here.
No, we don't.
Like,
What is the loudest crowd that you played in front of? Where was it?
HGI. It's a competition we did
Oh.
in Hendersonville.
Yeah.
No.
Well, hang on. It's
And
her
there's
opinion. It's her opinion.
A lot
You'll
of
get yours.
there's
Hang
a
on.
lot of bands that you've never. I mean, like we don't play. Like we have like Sumner County Exhibition. That's just Sumner County.
Right, right.
But there's other schools that we don't even play against, and so you're like, these are a lot of bands. So when you put them all together, it's big. It's just big.
So that was that exciting for you?
Yeah.
You sit there and you go, this could be Neyland Stadium. What do you think about Neyland Stadium? What is that, 110,000 now?
No, 104.
Knoxville.
Hasn't been there. Yeah. You've
No.
been to Knoxville.
No, not
She's
in
been,
the
she
stadium.
hasn't been in the stadium, but she's been there.
Oh.
But are you wanting to play? You want to go there? So have you thought about standing there and that tee opens up and you're part of that tee that opens up and everything, you're playing, you got 110,000. What is that we just said?
104.
104? Who's 110? Michigan?
Somebody who doesn't need 110 seconds.
Actually,
Or exhibition. They're pretty loud too.
That's what I was thinking.
But that's just
Exhibition.
that's just.
I feel like
Okay, so what is yours?
Exhibition, because that's like that's like our practice competition. So like it's a competition, but we're not getting judged or anything. And that's like all the Sumner County bands. And since we're not like going against each other, everybody's just screaming. You could do horrible, and everybody's gonna scream and cheer. Like,
So where is that at?
it rotates.
To different.
St. Gallen
St.
this
Gallen
year.
this year.
Okay, so it rotates to different stadiums
Yeah.
in Sumner County.
Like my 8th grade year, it was us.
Okay, so
Vanapalooza is really loud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, it gets loud there.
it does do.
so they're talking about competitions, but I think for a Friday night game, the largest crowd that we've played for would probably have been between a White House or Gallatin game.
Oh yeah.
White House for sure.
White House, big time.
when? Over there or over here?
Typically the
Over
White House
here.
games that we play at or is here.
Because my freshman
It
year, it was
switches.
It
Itsy.
switches, but the
Switches.
White House, like, I don't know.
When we play over there, because, and you guys know how small the visitor
Oh, yeah,
stands are,
yeah.
you know, the
We
band's
were
in the grass.
sitting in
Yeah.
like chairs.
But when
or
we're
whatever.
here, like last year, and it was our first game, and everybody's pumped up, you know, it's just a lot of energy, and
Yeah.
a lot of people are filling the stands on both sides.
Mostly
Yeah.
Portland.
And I actually got to go play with the University of Knoxville College Band this last year at the Neyland Stadium for the.
So you got to go inside Neyland Stadium
Yeah.
and play for a game?
It was the orange and white game.
Okay, still. You still bring in 40,000-50,000 there for the orange and white.
It was impressive, yeah.
Oh yeah. What is your favorite halftime show memory?
Oh,
Tis. Our first song, 'cause we got to dance in it, and we got to sing.
You got to sing.
Sing and dance. I mean, you just screamed the lyrics, okay? But
we did.
Ah.
But Trump was very hard on us for that.
he's like, he goes, if y'all don't sing loud, we're not doing it.
Yeah.
And we're just like, well, we're going to sing then.
Yeah, he did say that.
So what is yours?
For me, it was the Kiss show, but the last song, we didn't have enough time to set the set, so we just all collectively ran up to Sebastian at Drum Major and formed like a pit around him.
So
It was a
what
mosh
song
pit.
was it?
What was it called?
Shout it out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. So what about you?
I was gonna say probably playing Shout It Out Loud because, like, that was the one song that Mr. Strum was like, listen, I need you all to play as loud as you physically can, and I was like, okay, and me and Alan, like, we were right next to each other, so he was like a couple feet behind me, and he was just blasting as loud as he could, so I
Alan?
went deaf in the left ear.
He's loud.
He's just loud.
He's loud outside of band. He's just loud.
So what kind of goes through your mind before a competition or before a performance on a Friday night, whether it's a competition or a game? What kind of goes through your mind?
Just be confident. Just don't, like, you look at the crowd, be like, oh, there's so many people. Just be like, you got this. There could be nobody or there could be hundreds. Just, you got this.
Be the same. How about you?
So Parker has kind of said this quite a few times, but like I just think, okay, I did this bad at practice. I need to make sure that I'm doing it better, or I did this good last time, so just remember to do it good. I mean, I just kind of tell myself what to do.
Going along with that, going into my senior year, it's gonna be like the last shows that I perform with the Portland band. So it's gonna be like what's gonna be going through my head this year is gonna be like, well, these are gonna be the last shows I'm performing. Let's make sure I make it count.
Right.
So, like, I'm gonna try and get as much value as I can out of it.
Do you see yourself? So, are you wanting to further your band? Are you seeing yourself go to college and play in a band?
Yeah, I'm
Or
gonna
are
be
you
trying to
or
do.
just trying to go to college and just be a normal student.
I'm gonna be trying to do a music major in college.
Okay. Do you have a college already picked out, or you still
Um,
got a couple that you're choosing from?
I've got my top 3 picks right now.
Okay. And they are.
My first pick is going to be UT Knox. My second pick right now is Tennessee Tech. And then my fallback choice is either WKU or Austin Peay.
Okay. What
I like your first two. Those
Yeah.
are my two.
Yeah.
Those are good, but WK, I'm talking about yours, your third pick over Austin Peay.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
Yeah. Well, I gotta push Tech. That's where I went. So I'll push Tech, and it's gotten it's gotten so much bigger. It's insane that what they're doing there compared to where I was when I was there 30 years ago to now. It's unreal.
Well, I was there just a couple weeks ago. I was there for a week, and I was playing with a lot of the professors there. And I got to play at the college. It was really fun, and I got to meet the
When you
trombone.
can't even drive inside the college now. You used to be able to drive up and down the campus and everything. Now you can't because they've got it all closed off, and they've done a great job at making it a whole lot better. Now they just got to figure out how to park, and where to park. They're going to build a parking garage, like a 4 or 5 story parking garage, but it's still not going to help. It's going to be they could probably use 4 or 5 of those.
Yeah.
But it's a great campus. It's gotten a whole lot better since I left. But what's the most exciting competition that you've attended?
I would say, if we don't count exhibition, then I'd say HGI for sure. Because all the bands and we do
Yeah.
a wave and it's just real fun.
I'd have to say Bandapalooza.
Oh.
I don't know if that counts since it's the one that we host, but
Yeah, I
we
think
get
my
to
answer.
we get to dress up to a certain type of
Yeah.
theme each year, and Bandapalooza is centered around that theme. It's really fun.
Yeah, I
It's
think
a-
my answer.
It's a lot more relaxed and a little more like hands-on and interactive for
Yeah.
all the bands that show up because
So let me ask you this: you're talking about kind of dressing up, and having a theme there. Homecoming for football. Is it anything different than anything else? Is it just another game for y'all?
We don't play our show. We get in an arch, and like a yeah.
And we just play a song. We play the same song over.
Yeah, I hate it. That part, I hate it.
And
I can't
over.
stand it.
So what you're trying to say is you're not a big fan
It's
of
boring.
homecoming week, do you?
No.
No,
Or
it-
you're just like,
it's definitely a lot less interesting for the band and a lot less.
Well, they're there for the
Energetic.
homecoming court and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
So-
cool to see all the like the floats and everything,
Yeah.
but
you're just standing there
I
playing the same
mean,
song.
yeah,
It's a nuisance, just saying.
it is. It is the nuisance.
What does success look like for a PHS band, other than getting trophies for winning competitions and stuff, in your opinion?
I think camaraderie for sure is like with the band.
Yeah.
Like trophies, that's whatever, but it's just knowing like this is what we worked for.
Right.
And this is success for us.
For me, I think it's just putting on a good show, making sure the crowd enjoys what they're listening to, and have fun.
I think I'm gonna answer a lot like Isabella just did here. I think it's just making sure everyone who's listening to the music likes the music, because like we go into competitions with the mindset of knowing, well, we might not win any trophies, but like we're still gonna put on a good show and we're gonna make sure everyone enjoys it.
What go ahead.
I'm gonna tell you this, as a fan, I think you guys do a great job. When we do halftime show, like in the broadcast booth, we've got to have fielders. I'd rather listen to you guys than do stats and all that stuff, but I obviously have to. But I've got one ear out the ear. But I mean, you guys are really, to me, Portland High School Band is one of the best around right now. Hopefully you guys keep working hard, but
You're
and
biased.
I'm really not at all.
Maybe you're not, but she is.
Yeah, she is definitely
Well, the
biased.
other
But,
ones, they're
you know,
more like-
being,
Yeah, they're yeah.
I'm
One-
extremely
From that
critical
side.
of bands. I just is because I used to be a drummer years ago, and and my wife obviously is a band person, so we listen to bands. We enjoy good bands, and Portland High School Band, the last 3 or 4 years has been, and I can't say before that, right? I haven't been. I've been away for a while as far as going to the high school games, but since I've been back doing the broadcasts, the band really sticks out. I mean, you guys rock.
I mean,
There's
I
no
think
doubt.
a lot of that has to do with the type of show that we're doing.
Oh, I think this show's pretty fun.
We typically do more traditional marching band shows with a lot of the high schools. They're doing more visually pleasing stuff, and it's a lot more.
More visually pleasing stuff as you sway, as if you listen
Well, that's
to.
what they do.
Yeah,
It's more
it's-
theatrical.
Like-
Yeah, it's a lot less
Props.
like a lot
Props.
less.
Didn't one band have like a bunch of mannequins? Yeah, we don't do that.
I
It's-
just want to hear your music. I want to hear how well you play.
Yeah.
I mean, the marching matters a little bit in formation stuff.
We just
like
want
that.
interesting songs that
Yeah.
just like people know.
And
that
also-
they sing
Which
along to.
this year we have a lot of songs that you would have. Oh, we have to.
I just
I
think
think-
recently you guys have been nailing
Yeah,
it.
I think it has something to do with
Probably
Mr.
'cause
Strum
you've
as
been in the
well,
band all the time.
because
Yeah.
he went to UTK, so he likes a lot more of the crowd pleaser music and a lot
Yeah.
of the traditional marching band shows.
Well, I mean, I can tell you on a Friday night, you come out here and you got a halftime show, you got the crowd going crazy and everything, and then y'all gonna sit there and play music, and it's something that's gonna
It's gonna put you to
them to
sleep.
sleep. Yeah, Then you come back at a halftime, we're going, man, what happened to this crowd? They
Yeah, and that's one thing that
You
I
know?
hate at the football games is a lot of places you go to, they've got loudspeakers, and they drown out the noise, the band playing during timeouts. They, all the cheerleaders cheering, and they've got all that, like Davison Academy, they're the worst. You can't hear. Your high school football games are really cool because of the atmosphere, and if those loudspeakers are going where you can't hear
Right.
the atmosphere, it stinks. But Portland does a good job of letting you guys be part of the show. You know what I mean? And even the little things like timeouts, quarter breaks. We hear you. We don't hear the stupid loudspeakers. It's you
Yeah.
guys, and that's what you want to hear when you're at a football game. Just saying, you really did.
Yeah, I think this year we're gonna do really well this year, because while we have a whole lot of incoming freshmen, a lot of the freshmen they're gonna learn real quick what it's gonna take, and it's gonna be a really good year this year. I think we're gonna put it in the bag.
what's let's skip those two. Kind of did those. what's the? We done that one too.
Ask him a
Gosh, no. I tell you this. I played in the band. I played drum. I played snare back in 6th grade, and that's the only time I did it. But because I got into sports. Back when I grew up, we had youth baseball, but you didn't have youth football or anything like that. But then I got into playing middle school, and everything. So, I will sit there and say I played drums in a band in college for a couple of years after I got done playing ball. So, I do enjoy music and everything like that. Can't read it. I play by ear. I can listen to a song and pick everything out, and that's kind of how I learn. So, how hard is it for y'all to learn how to play? Then let's lead that into this. How hard is it for y'all to start learning how to read sheet music? When you first started.
Oh, I can speak on this like really good.
I think we had this rhythm packet in Mr. Geiger's,
Oh.
Oh.
and we just like learned the rhythm, and so then once it like that helped a lot. Because like when we were there was a lot of harder music,
Yeah.
and it was just you learn those like rhythms, and then that just comes into play years later.
Have y'all had any type of musical experience up until the time you started playing in the marching band? Whatever grade that 6th grade. I think everybody started in 6th grade.
No.
So anybody in your family
We
or
started
before?
concert band in 6th grade, not marching band.
Okay, well, but reading sheet music.
Yeah.
Yes, it
You know,
helped a lot.
you didn't have piano lessons at
No.
5 years old, 6 years old, or anything like that, right?
No.
Y'all didn't start reading sheet music until you got into 6th grade.
I know one of the elementary schools I went to, it was a required class for us to have a music class, and I was just
That's cool.
I had that.
It was on like one of the tiny plastic recorder flutes.
Yeah.
See, it doesn't matter. Whoever
I
made
did do
that.
that, but I couldn't
It-
tell
to
you.
do
It was
a
still,
great idea.
I still really liked it. It was really fun, but it was like I think that's one of the things where I started to really find my passion for it, because it was like that was the the one class I had in elementary school that I paid attention to.
Yeah, I think we miss the boat sometimes in our education system with stuff like that.
Yeah.
And even like, do you know how to use a screwdriver?
Yes.
They should have a class. Do they have classes that
No.
actually show you how to do little unscrew things, screw them back, wrenches? I mean, everybody, you grow up as an adult and all of a sudden you need to do it because something breaks at your house, but you've never done it at school. And think about all the classes you've taken that have been insignificant in your life. It would have been cool to have maybe one class of
Yeah.
doing it, and it might have made you learn, like, I really do like to do this. You know, like just simple car stuff, like.
Oh, I do that.
I mean, I'll set my house and I'll find something to take apart and put back together at the house just because I'm bored.
That's cool.
And
Just make
like,
sure you unplug it from the wall first.
in February, I just gotten my new trombone, and like I was sitting there for weeks on end, like just taking apart, looking at all the individual pieces, because it was like upwards of $4,000, and like there's so many.
That's why we're worried about sugar.
Yeah, well, that's what she said. Is, I'm not
As a
worried about
parent
you
who's
falling
bought
down.
4 instruments, I can tell you I'm real
Like,
worried about sugar.
This trombone I had gotten, it's probably the best instrument I've played in my life. Albeit it's only been 17 years of said life, but granted, still the best instrument I've put my hands on. And like I would sit there for a good solid 30 minutes to an hour just sitting there looking at all the individual pieces and figuring out like what each thing does on the horn. Because the other horn I had, it was a straight horn. So
Yeah.
it was your normal trombone.
This one is, you got some bells and whistles to it, huh?
Yeah, it's a trigger trombone, so there's a valve or a trigger on the part where you hold the like.
So what does
slide
that
of the-
do? How does it affect what you're doing? Educate me.
So when you pull down on the trigger, typically whenever you're playing a note in 6th position or anything like that, you have to really get out there.
Yeah.
But what the trigger does is it lowers the pitch of the instrument. So instead of having to go all the way out to 6th position on the horn, you can stay in 1st position and alter the position slightly and press down on the trigger, and you'll play the same note that's out
Cool, so you won't drop your thing in the parade.
here. Well, I'm not bringing that thing in a parade or marching it. I'm just saying it's. I'm too scared to march with that.
I get it.
What's the most memorable bus ride? Without getting in trouble.
No, hey, just let it all hang out there.
Well, that's kind of how I feel. I thought I'd throw it out there. You can say anything you want.
Well, it was weird because I went to a game to watch one of my summer kids play down at Webb, and it was their senior day. And the Webb, when they were announcing the Webb players, like hey, senior, blah, 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 all of them, their most memorable time at school was their bus ride. Coming back, and I'm thinking, well, what are they doing on these bus rides? I mean, think how bizarre that 10 kids that are seniors, their most memorable moment at their school was a bus ride.
Well, that's because of all the crazy and unhinged stuff that happens on said
So
buses.
how many buses does it take for Portland PHS Band?
Girls bus and a boys bus.
Oh, so y'all separate
Yeah.
by gender.
It's a good idea.
Yeah,
Just
Troy
say,
would not
I would
have
not have
to
liked
say-
it at all
Smart.
in your growing up in school, but being a parent, I would
Oh, I love
absolutely
it.
like
I
it.
love it.
I don't want big boys. I'm
yeah.
like,
So I'll let
So you
them-
wouldn't want
I mean, I'm friends.
sweaty boys on your
No.
bus?
No,
No.
I'm friends with dudes and all. Like, I mean, that's
sorry,
against
Parker,
them,
but no.
but they stink. I'm sorry. They
Parker's
do.
right there.
Parker. Okay, Parker knows I'm not talking about him.
Ba-da-da-da.
So what's a good bus story?
After a competition, the girls, they just blare music.
I don't know about after, but before they do a lot.
It's
After
it's
a lot of
both.
people sleep.
Going to the competition.
And I just put my AirPods in. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
just
read.
stop. I'm
Yeah.
like, just stop.
So you blow your own music, but it's in your ear.
Yes, I'm just like, just stop singing.
So what's one of a memorable bus trip? Anything?
My.
Well, sorry for interrupting
Oh,
you.
you're fine.
Anything happened funny that you want to tell about that you ain't gonna get nobody in trouble, including yourself? Mom's right there.
I don't do anything on the bus.
No.
I would just sit
We
there.
sit at the front.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't want to get in the back.
Yeah.
Because they'll get the speakers, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, there's
I'll already
no
get up with
fun.
a headache.
We should have
eventually. I
invited
don't
the
wanna-
kids that were sitting in the back.
Back
That'd have been more of a lively show, maybe. No.
Well,
So just you got nothing really
yeah.
throw out there.
We're not fun. We just
Yeah, we just sit in the front.
Yeah.
We sit with one other person and we listen to music.
I find like two other people
Yeah.
out there.
Everybody else in the back of the bus having a party.
Yes, and then you get a headache, and then
Yeah.
you got to go to the football game. Like,
Yeah.
I think
All right,
the most
Parker. How about the boys' bus?
I think the most memorable family-friendly one.
Oh Lord.
Without
What?
without the tree hanging down, the tree scents that you hang down. You got 4 or 5 of those hanging down.
No, I think the most memorable family-friendly one that I have got is whenever we were going to
Family.
family-friendly, yes. Probably would have been the time we got the entire bus singing California Girls on the way to the football game, and I don't remember if Mr.
Well,
Shaw was
I'm
on the bus.
excited that y'all would know that song because that is kind of an older song.
Well, like
I'm
we're
not even
It's
sure
not
what
that
it
bad.
is. What is it, California?
Yeah.
Girls?
Did you do the Van Halen version or
No,
did you do the
it
Beach
was
Boys
most
version?
the Beach Boys version.
Okay.
I think.
I was gonna say.
I thought we were going Katy Perry.
Oh, I was
Or
thinking
no, it
that's
was
what I
it was that
I'm
one.
going Van Halen Beach
Yeah,
Boys. I didn't know Katy
we're
Perry
ending
did
the
that.
show.
We're all on different.
Well, so like
Sing it. Let's say how good you are. I don't know. And it doesn't ring a bell to me, so I need to
Come
hear
on,
it.
Parker.
California girls were unforgettable.
Definitely.
Yeah. Anyways, like what happened was, it was me, Alan, Jackson, and Sebastian all sitting at the back of the bus, and Jackson and Sebastian were refusing to sing the song. But I went I moved seats and I went back to Alan. I was like, hey, I have a really funny idea, and I told him to play the song on speaker. Song started up, and we were all just singing on the bus, and Jackson and Sebastian just like they were looking at me going, brother, what are you doing?
Sorry, I'm listening. Trust
So,
me.
well, that was it. That was
Okay.
it.
Well, no, I know you're done, but I'm sitting there trying to because all these questions we've kind of been here and there.
So that's why it's good to print them out and then you can work them.
But that was
What? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
that was one I had that I could tell.
So,
Uh-oh.
Anything else has to be behind closed doors.
has to be censored.
Well, the
huh?
door's shut.
Yeah.
We don't have a censor button. We got. Out of the 4 sections we talked about earlier in the last hour, which section has the funniest tradition?
Probably percussion.
And what is the tradition?
They find random stuff to do every year.
Yeah.
They're just They're just them.
They're a lot
Like,
more.
oh my gosh,
Just them.
an example
Well,
is
that's the nice. They're just
Drum,
professional.
They're-
Drumline last year. They made, they took a picture, or they printed out a picture of
Princesses.
Disney princesses, and then put a different percussionist's head on every single princess,
And they named them.
and named them, and then hung it up in the percussion room.
And it stayed there the whole year.
Yep.
It's probably
Everybody,
still there.
They're
Yeah,
they're a lot
they'll
more.
give
they're all cool with that.
They're a lot more energetic and a lot more
Uh,
interactive with each other than a lot of the sections
Yeah.
are.
Especially Michael.
Oh yeah.
What is the weirdest thing you've seen at a competition? Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so there's sometimes some props, some outfits, you know, just kind of, or like the uniforms. It just kind of fits.
What?
Hers is a
You-
lot
you-
more tame.
Throw it out there.
Oh, I don't want to
So,
just drop it. Okay.
Are
okay.
you sitting there? Are you? Throw out the schools.
Okay, Station 10.
There you go. Yeah.
They're the ones with the mannequins.
The mannequin?
They had like 30 mannequins.
Oh,
in the
there was
field.
more than that.
Like
In
50?
like silver skin tight suits. It
Yeah,
was so
and-
weird.
and
The
then-
mannequins or the band?
The mannequins
Oh.
and no faces. It was
And then.
So what music did they play with this? What
I
was
don't
they
even
trying to?
remember. I
What
don't
was they
even
It's
trying
called
to
synthetic. It's basically like not being fake out.
do? Hmm.
I don't know.
And then uniforms, you'll just see some bands. I don't know any specifically. And they have some weirdo uniforms. I'm like,
No, I think it's funny though.
no, but like some of them are like, what is this?
So okay, so
That's a nice way to put it.
I got a question that just popped in my head, but we'll finish this question. I'm coming
I
around.
don't even know. Like band kids are just kind of weird in general.
Yeah.
Some are nerdy. Some
Well,
are.
you just gotta embrace it. It's gonna be one of those things where it's
But
like,
what's the one thing you walked into a competition in either before,
Oh,
during, or
I know.
after? You sat there and you went,
It was during. I
what?
think it was my 8th grade year during exhibition. We were just kind of sitting on the bleachers watching, and people like band kids were just flirting with our band kids
Oh,
and trying to like hit, get their number. It was funny.
well, they're teenagers. They're gonna do
But yeah, it was funny.
that.
And I was an 8th grader, and I had never been to something like that, so like I
I got
didn't
to
know what to
experience it.
say. I did. I think when you're hit on by a junior as an 8th grader, you kind of
Wow.
have a rude awakening.
Parker,
I don't know where to start, honestly.
keep it family friendly.
You too.
Family
Family
friendly
friendly.
Parker.
Yeah, but you know, some families have more fun than others.
That's true.
Wow.
Okay, I want to know.
Okay, we'll keep it PG. That'll be the
There
word
you
we
go.
use. Okay. I'd probably have to say it would probably be the station camp show with the mannequins.
Wow.
That like
My God.
We-
You just
see
saw them and you're like,
like
what are
Because
they?
they're,
It was-
they're like
what's
setting
it-
them up.
was it Gallatin or was it Westmoreland?
It was at Westmoreland.
It was at Westmoreland.
And all you see in the corners is all these little mannequins.
Yeah, they're
and
like
then
unpacking their
some
things.
other schools have like big old wagons or some
Yeah.
have like big
Oh,
old
that was
swords.
Hendersonville. They would
And,
have
I'm,
like
and I'm
a.
like, all these props are just in this corner. I'm like, well, that's fun to look at.
Yeah, it was at Westmoreland, and I remember them
Exhibition.
rolling out the. Remember them rolling out the mannequins, and like the only thing I could think of is in the cartoons it shows like the guy's like really shiny bald head, and like that was the only thing I could think of is like a whole bunch of like the cartoon shiny heads rolling out on the field.
And they would like stand next to him and like,
It was different.
and their uniforms like bright green and like a pattern and all this other stuff. I'm like, this
So
is
let's
fucking uniforms.
let's talk about uniforms. What do y'all think about y'all's uniforms?
Oh, I love them.
I
We got new-
I don't have to wear it, so it's
Well,
okay.
No,
Oh,
we're getting new
Oh, we got
uniforms.
new ones. They're like modern ones.
We got
Modern.
Is that how you
like
word
the
it?
like the dry wig.
Is that how you
material.
word it?
I think is it dry wig?
It's
The,
like
the shirt.
it's like
Well, the shirt would
fitted.
be like that
It's
shirt.
like
Yeah,
a-
but it's kind of it's
It's
a
like
little
a
bit thicker.
spandex dry fit material.
Show
I have
me
one in
photo.
the car.
Just show
You
me
do have
photo.
one.
What
Okay.
size is
I'm
it?
gonna
It's like
You want me to get
fitted
changed
up
into
like
it?
But it has like a little thing on the
It's-
side, but it's
yeah.
like what White
Oh,
House
she's gotta go get
uses.
there.
Yeah.
It's like they're cool. They're
I
just-
don't.
They're different.
See,
But they're like the only thing I don't like is it's like a turtleneck.
It's a mock
And-
neck.
The new one you're gonna
Yes.
get. Okay.
I mean,
And,
we bought mine
like-
not knowing.
and-
See-
So I just haven't. I just got mine.
the new uniforms, I think they're very very nice.
People
I
are
do
not a
like the
fan of
uniforms.
Okay.
Yeah, people don't like them. I do.
but- I honestly prefer the old ones just because it gives more of the traditional style, and it's also what I've been used to for the last several years.
Name
So-
me a uniform. It doesn't have to be Sumner County. It could be wherever. But name me a uniform that you look at and you go, man, that's so hideous right there.
A lot of
hideous.
DCI bands.
Hideous.
A lot of
And you go ahead and
DCI
throw out
bands.
any Sumner County team you want. It's okay.
It doesn't have to be Sumner County.
We'll find them. We'll fight them. When we get there, we'll fight them.
I'd have to say,
Or at a competition or whatever. What's the most hideous
And that's more.
band uniform you've seen?
Yeah, no, hold it back.
you'll have to give me a minute to think on that, because
No, no.
there's a lot of them
No
that I've
problem.
seen that
I have not put
are
this
really
on.
funny.
Come over here.
Stand
Oh,
up.
Stand up
Lord.
and come over here.
Oh,
please.
You gotta show the people what it looks like.
There you
You
go.
gotta show the fans.
Show the people. I think I only got one leg.
No, it's the top.
I'm
The pants
joking.
are
I'm
different.
joking.
So
Okay.
they'll wear those over their black bibbers.
Yeah.
And what's on? You got a P on the arm there.
Yeah, I guess
So,
so.
You
and
got a Panther
the,
head.
That's cool.
Yeah, I guess so.
On the front,
On the
Isabel.
front.
On the front.
On the front.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Coach there, if you don't mind.
I can
Not
put
too
it on.
bad.
real
It
quick.
feels heavy though. I'm like, man. I'm so go take a
I
front
would
of.
put it on, but it wouldn't fit me.
Yeah, I think
then
that's
go
a
ahead and put it in
large.
front of
It's a
the camera
large.
there.
We might have an extra one for.
Do you want to see if I can? Oh, well,
Please
this
No,
is
we're
the
good.
law.
No, we're good.
That they
We're
don't
good.
like.
Very good.
So we're still gonna wear the old
Yeah.
formals like for homecoming and the Christmas parade and other things that Mr. Shrunk wants to. But this is something that to give it more of an up-to-date look.
Right.
more modern.
And it'll be less hot.
I say, I think the
Well,
one, I think
polyester
the old style y'all
jackets.
wear, it looks like you've got something that's buttoned up, kind of
Yeah,
like.
it suffocates me.
You can
Okay.
get this like button up
It's-
here, and
I
it's
can
like.
see that. I can see that.
But these are also kind of not suffocating.
But like,
It's pretty thick.
Yeah, it's
It looks
heavier
like
than
it's
I
just-
thought it would be. So,
Don't.
y'all's opinion, what's the most hideous uniform you've seen?
One of the DCI bands. I mean, they're cool and they pull it off, but like if it were just anybody else, DCI is drum corps international.
Okay.
It's like the international marching band. Or I don't even know if they're international. They go all over the U.S. And if it were like anybody else, they would be like, "Why are you wearing that?" But they're like,
I've never seen DCI.
So you would
"So
know.
July." It was not. It's fine. It's good.
I think going back to Westmoreland, I think that would have to be the uniform that they, because it was not Westmoreland, the station camp one.
Oh, Westmoreland
It
has
was
like
like
10
right-
people
We're
in
still-
their
we're still
band.
hammering
Bright
station
blue,
camp.
bright pink, just like funky little pattern. I'm like, what is this?
So
They had leggings.
station camp comes here this year.
Yes.
So when we broadcast this game, we gotta make sure we throw
We're
some
gonna make
out there
sure we
with the
throw them
bands.
under the
Oh
bus.
yeah.
Well, they probably
Hey, look at
changed
them
him this
gaudy
year.
uniforms.
Yeah.
I hope,
Well,
I hope they have a
they're
funky
probably
uniform
still
so where
have-
y'all
yeah.
can see what this looks like.
Now, the
So-
one time that we're talking crap about them, they're probably gonna have a nice uniform.
It's still fun to talk crap about them.
So next couple minutes, let's talk about let's go do some name dropping here.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Hold on,
Oh,
Parker.
no.
Be careful.
Parker, be nice.
Let's talk about Mr. Shrum first.
Oh,
Oh.
Mr. Shrum.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Shrum,
Oh.
I am not responsible for anything said.
What
They
is
asked the question, not us.
what is the one thing that he constantly says all the time?
One more time.
Do
Do it again.
it again.
So do y'all need to get like shirts? We need to get Donna
Yes.
to make up some shirts.
Yes.
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 Can we please do that? Hey, Mr. Shrum, don't listen.
Get a picture. It's a T-shirt that says "One more
I would
time."
sit there and
With
say,
Mr.
so,
Shrum's
I would
face.
sit there and put like PHS Band on the front
And
and on
And
the
the
back.
Shrum's face.
I was
One more
saying-
time.
Oh my gosh, I need
Overtime.
one.
Do it
We-
again.
With
Please, we
quotation,
Well,
can sell them.
with
to-
quotation marks and his signature underneath.
To go with the
Our
theme
show
of the
next
show
year
this
will be
year,
one
we
more
could do
time.
it like comic book style. Get a picture of his face on the back, and it's comic book style with like the word bubble that says "One more time."
Oh, we need to put him in a superhero suit.
do that for the senior shirts.
Please.
Some ideas there.
Wait,
Some
what's-
ideas there.
What's our show called this year?
Journey of the Hero.
Journey of the Hero.
She
Yeah.
said one more time.
Who is most likely to forget what they're playing?
Trey Henderson.
Trey.
Yeah.
There's
That was
gonna be
quick.
a lot of things.
That was
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Trey, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but
It's just Trey. It's just.
Who is most likely to be late to practice or late to a game?
Okay, well he's not here, but Dimitri, he's already graduated. but-
Dimitri graduated.
I know,
year
but
before
he was
last,
late,
yeah.
or if not, then Logan. I'm sorry that
Yeah.
she.
Your mom.
I'm sorry, Logan, but
right now, I'm sorry, but probably Isabella.
What? I'm always
I'm kidding,
15
I'm
minutes
kidding,
early.
I'm
Hold
kidding.
on, back it up.
I'm kidding.
Now,
Back
now
it
she's
up.
driving.
Okay, yeah.
Now we have
Hold
to
on.
sit
I've
there.
been driving for 5 days.
I
Hold
get
on.
to drive.
Hold
No.
on. Hold on.
No,
5
in all
days.
seriousness.
Hold on. 5 days. Hold on.
But
In all seriousness, I probably have
How's
to.
that going?
Say what?
Driving?
Yeah.
The only thing I can't do is park. Okay.
Oh, I
well,
hate
that's
it.
kind of important.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, again, I've only been driving for 5 days.
So
I'm
it's pretty good to have this
So
out
what
here.
do you do? Just
had
stop
this
in the middle of the
whole
road and
parking
get
lot
your
to
mom
kind of
to take
figure out where
over?
to park. What'd you say about practicing?
I drove him yesterday. I
Did
drove
you?
us to White House. Yeah.
I'll
Wow.
have to ask him if he's scared.
My
He
dad's
was
like, you need
not.
to go practice.
He's gonna
go
tell you
practice."
he's not.
He told my mama he wasn't.
Oh, he's gonna tell her he's not. He's gonna tell me the truth. Anyway.
I hate it.
No,
I
in all seriousness though, I can't really think of anyone because Mr. Strum is
Yeah,
really.
Mr. Strum stresses that.
it-
Mr.
he-
Strum's like, if we don't have one person, that kind of messes up the entire thing. Like,
Well-
we don't have somebody sitting on the bench waiting to come in. Like,
Yeah,
everybody's important.
the motto is
I like
if you're not early, you're late.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
if, wait,
And I'm
if
always
you're
early, by the
you're
way.
on time. If you're on time, you're late. And if you're late, you're just
Gone. Just don't even show up.
just late.
Who's
Just extra late.
who's the one that's gonna make everybody laugh?
I would say it was going to be Alan, but Alan graduated last
It's
year.
probably gonna be Trey this year.
Probably.
It's just Trey.
Yeah.
Trey's the.
It's Trey.
Man, clown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey's the-
We love Trey. He's like Alan.
Alan
He
graduated
goofs around a
last year.
lot, but
Yeah.
whenever Strum needs him to, he'll.
So
Yeah.
here's what I ask y'all. They're gonna have to remember this because I know y'all won't. Our first home game, which would be Liberty Creek, I think it is.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Y'all perform at halftime, then y'all get to go and have some free time, right?
Mhm.
So we're gonna get this Trey guy up into the booth and we'll
Okay.
interview him. Okay.
Are you okay? You're asking for it, by the way.
Say, he would be all for it.
He would be.
I'll go up there with him.
Who's the one guy? I mean, you'll be comfortable. It's gonna be us. So, who's the one person that would become a band director one day?
I think Parker.
But that
Funnily
would-
enough,
I think
that's
Parker.
what I'm wanting to go to college for.
I think Parker and
Is
Sarah.
I'm wanting to do a music education major.
Yeah.
Me too.
So, did you come back to high school, or did you try to stay at the college level,
Um,
or
I
start
really,
at the high school and then kind of move your way up?
I want to go
Or
ahead and
elementary
get
school,
like my hands on doing a music degree and probably do a couple years of high school, see how that goes, and then make a decision from there.
So, a couple more questions here. How has band changed you as a person, in your opinion?
Ooh. That's interesting. How's it changed me?
Yep.
Ooh.
Made you more outgoing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
well,
what
I'm
I-
already outgoing in general, so, you know, I can be extra. They can testify. I'm extra in these bands. Like, I'm very extra.
It gets scary.
I know. That's why it's fun.
How about you?
For me, it's kind of just, it's gave me more confidence because I have something that I know I can do,
Right.
but I also know that there's always something I can do better. But
Parker.
I think I didn't really appreciate it in the first 2 years of me doing marching band as much, but like this last year, I've learned so much. It's helped me stay to a schedule and stay like in a very coordinated fashion, I guess would be the way of putting it.
Yeah.
So it's really helped me like build a structure and help me stay on track. It's always like I've been always trying to push to be better at what I'm doing. So I think that's really helped me a lot, both in and out of band.
What achievement are you most proud of
Ooh.
that you've gotten kind of through being in the band?
Well, this year's drum major.
Okay. Now, did you have to compete for that, or did
You just
the
send it-
members vote on you? Did somebody vote on
You just have
you?
to be
Or,
really nice and
Ooh.
kiss
I mean,
up
it's
and
not.
all
I was
that
gonna say
crap.
it's not a you know, hey, vote for me type of
He
thing.
gives like assignment on Google Classroom, and you like send in your audition, and
Yeah.
you just mix.
Okay.
I was not expecting it, or I made first.
So you do have to perform something to be able to do that.
And I made first alternate to governor's school, so I guess that's it.
I think you'll kill it.
How about you?
So mine is I switched instruments this year, and within 2 months of playing, I was already auditioning for honor bands, like
Yeah.
against like seniors who've been playing for like 7 years, and I got first alternate, and then I got into like 2 college honor bands, which was pretty cool. Like as a freshman.
So you switched instruments for what reason?
So when I was on trumpet, I started on trumpet. I mean, I was okay at it, and I did make honor bands, but I was at a place where like I just wasn't getting any better,
Yeah.
and I wasn't progressing how I should because of
Was
like,
it your choice? Sorry for interrupting, but was it your choice, or was it Mr. Strum's choice, or somebody else's choice?
Mr. Strunk had been asking me to switch since I was in 7th grade,
Okay.
and I was like, no, like I don't want to do that. Like people need me on trumpet because like in middle school we needed another trumpet
Right.
player. I was like, I don't know how to do that. Like it's too late for me to switch. And then my freshman year, I had multiple people tell me, hey, you should switch. Like kids, I was like, okay, whatever. So I did.
Park?
I think it's not necessarily to do with marching band, but I think it's getting to go and perform with a whole lot of the college honor bands.
Yeah.
It's really an experience to get to play in high school, but it's a very different experience once you get to go and play with those honor bands, because in high school you're playing with a lot of people who are
They're okay,
they're
They're
decent
okay.
players,
Right. but this
But-
is something that it's a next level up that you
Right.
get to
Yeah.
do because of what you can do.
right.
Yeah.
So,
And a lot of it, I think, is like if you're gonna do like honor bands, especially like college honor bands, where you have to travel sometimes. Like you have to have the passion for it, and in
Right.
high school, not everybody has it, so it just kind of takes it
Yeah.
to the next level.
You're playing with a lot of people who are very committed to playing their
Mhm.
instruments, and they really want to take it to the next level.
what has band prepared you for life after high school, in your opinion? And this would be the last deep, type of
I was
question
trying
there.
to think. Like,
You just try and get through high school. You don't worry about life after. But
I mean, I want a music degree,
yeah,
and so I'm just like, well, if I'm in band, then it's just gonna be easier. Like, there was a dude I went to, or our director from All County. He was like, keep playing your instrument, like it helps.
yeah.
And so I just took that to heart. I'm like, well, I'm going to keep playing my instrument because that's what I want to do.
Well, I can see it being as a drum major, you're out in front of everybody, and it's going to be you that when something messes up there on the field, they're going to be looking at you. So this now will help you understand pressure in front of a crowd will help you later in life to where if you're in a business to where you have to come up and make a speech in front of somebody or a proposal or whatever. You've been in that situation. You've been in that situation as as a junior in high school and as a senior in high school and then whatever else comes on. So I can see where that will help you in that aspect. In my opinion, just thinking real quick on because you're going to be out there in front of everybody. You're going to be up there on the ladder and everything, and you're front stage in front of everybody. And so yeah, I can see that where it can help you later on down because you're not always going to be playing in the band. You're going to have a job, whether it be at Sonic or not with Parker, but, you can't sit there and lead him there, if y'all get there, whatever, so, but,
For me, like I said, it's just a bunch of confidence. Like it's given me confidence that I didn't have before, and then it's also given me friends that like will last, hopefully like forever. Like there's people that I will probably be talking to until I'm dead.
right.
Yeah.
Parker,
Again, for me, I think I've learned a lot of like being disciplined and maintaining a structured attitude towards a lot of different approaches, whether it be with schoolwork, with music, or just anything in general, is learning how to take it from the right direction and being patient with it. And I think setting up for a career as well is something that's very important, is taking that into consideration. And with music being a passion of mine, I want to try and take that and use that as something that will help me
Right.
progress throughout life.
so rapid question real quick. Favorite subject in school?
History.
Why?
I was like learning about like past times.
What's your favorite era?
Like the 19, like,
The whole 100 years there, or
like
are you gonna?
1950s,
Okay.
like World War stuff.
Okay,
So have you been watching the Tom Hanks World War II thing? Oh man, it's pretty good.
I just like U.S. stuff that's like happening in the U.S.
Just an FYI, there was a show that he's narrating through. That's pretty interesting.
Favorite subject?
So I like math, but this probably isn't a subject, but computer science too.
That's a
Yes,
subject.
it's a subject.
Okay, then computer science.
Oh, it's big. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sciences in general. I really like physics and astronomy.
I can see that. Not that I'm stereotyping you or anything.
Oh
I
no,
can
no,
see that.
I can understand that. Like, look at the way I'm dressed.
Oh dang! By the way, he said that himself. Nobody
Should've
knows
had
it.
that
I
right.
thought you did really nice.
Favorite food?
Or pasta.
Pasta.
Steak.
Steak.
Any kind of Chinese food.
Okay.
I love Chinese food. Take me to the Chinese buffet and I will put the smack down.
What type of steak?
Medium rare. Any cut.
Any cut?
Any cut?
Favorite pasta?
Just anything.
Any
Just
pasta.
like
Okay.
any pasta.
Favorite restaurant?
Olive Garden.
Okay.
Mine is too.
Olive Garden?
Olive
Ah, you
Garden.
get
Has
steak.
steaks at
Oh,
Olive
yeah.
Garden?
Okay, well yeah, but like my dad cooks my steak.
Okay.
You don't go to like Texas Roadhouse or somewhere to get steaks?
Mm-mm.
Oh wait,
So
I
you're not going to eat
changed my
nothing but your
answer.
dad's steak?
love
I changed my
steak.
answer. Cafe 4 in Knoxville. Yes. Or chicken and
The
waffles.
local steaks is a good idea, by the way.
So, both of y'all
I
Olive
think
Garden.
so.
How about you?
I couldn't tell you.
China
Sonic.
buffet?
Sonic. Free food?
We'll just throw that out there, Sonic.
Okay. Well, that's going to get to favorite fast food.
Taco Bell.
What's your order?
Ooh.
Oof.
It's tacos, a quesadilla, and a Baja Blast.
We go to-
Soft or
we go to
hard
Taco
shell?
Bell a lot.
Hard shell.
Okay.
Sonic.
Sonic, what's your order?
I get cheese sticks and a Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, meat cheese.
Like the
Cheese
most
sticks?
unhealthy thing on the menu, but yes.
And that's what you're eating before you go into camp, ain't it?
Yep.
You're the bane of my existence.
Favorite fast food?
Probably where I work, Sonic.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, what's your
Oh.
order? What's your order? If you know the order, what's your order?
I just typically get the $7 big deal, just so I'm saving money, because I gave 50% discount. So.
So you paid
Dollar
$3.50.
Any questions, Coach?
No. But I do want to say two things. One is College World Series starts tonight at 7 p.m. So you need to make sure you're watching that. And to any of my ex-parents in middle school baseball, a couple weeks ago, I said a couple years ago, the parents were drag. It wasn't all the parents. It was just like one or two, not the whole group. So in general, all the kids that I've ever coached and all the parents, thank you for being such great people and all that kind of stuff. The one or two duds, you were duds.
Oh.
They know who they
See, that's how this goes. You can call, you can shout people out if you want. Okay, guys, I appreciate y'all coming in on your Saturday and being here. I'm glad that you was comfortable right off the bat. I think we could probably go another hour if we wanted to. It's fun talking to y'all about it. It's always fun to have the band on, but I do appreciate it. Can't wait for the season start and watch y'all perform at halftime and before and everything. I'll definitely be driving by and watching y'all, see if I can see anybody running laps around the band pad. If y'all need anything, let us know. We'll get it up on Facebook or whatever y'all share. We'll share it there too. But if you need anything, let us know. And
So now you know if someone's driving around, it's him. It's not stalking. It's just-
No, we have had one
It's
person.
some strange guy just keep driving
We
around.
have people that do that. We have people that just park on the sideline
And just watch.
and just sit there. Yes.
It's entertaining.
Well,
People
maybe-
do.
They
They're
care.
entertained. They're
Yeah, they care. They want to see how it's going on.
But
It's
as
just
a
like
little kid, sometimes it's not very fun.
Stranger
a little
danger.
creepy, huh? A little creepy, huh?
Especially if it's an old man.
Oh, okay.
That
Well,
happened one time.
so you need security.
Yeah.
You-
Oh
you need
yeah.
security?
Can we hire some? Is that in our
That's
budget?
not in our budget.
I'm sure that's not your budget of anybody.
Regular
You're
security.
on your own. Let me just tell you. Well, you
But-
got
Run
this guy right
fast.
here to take care of it.
Yeah. Come on, Parker.
Parker.
You work at Sonic.
I don't even have my car right now, so
Then how did you get here?
my dad
But-
dropped me off.
Anyway, we appreciate y'all coming in and being such great guests and everything. I would like to try to bring you back during the fall. Maybe if y'all ain't got nothing going on a Saturday.
If you're killing it at Friday nights, by the way.
Yeah.
You gotta be doing
bring
good.
it back and do a little bit there.
You should get some more people to come.
Yeah.
Like,
We
do.
some freshmen. Get some
Oh.
freshmen in here.
We'll get the color guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get the color guard. I know that's something we didn't talk about today. It's just my
So sorry,
mind.
guys.
So that's on me. I'll sit there and take the blame. My mind's
We love
on
our color guard.
instruments. Okay, so the color guard stuff. I'm not leaving y'all out. Definitely will leave them. We'll have their own show. How about that? We'll give them their own show and everything.
They
since
would
we
love
left them
that.
out.
They would love that.
I'll do it. I mean, we're having trouble finding guests anyway. It really is hard to find people to come on here
Well,
and
they'll
talk.
come and talk anytime
everything.
you want.
So,
Yeah.
We have
Ooh,
no
we should get
shortage
Mr.
of-
Shrum up here.
Maybe we
Could
can
you
get
imagine?
color guard to come in July here, somewhere between y'all's camp and everything. So, but again, appreciate y'all, guys. Y'all go have a great week. I know dead period's coming up, starting next week with all the athletes in high school. So nothing's really going on high school wise sports. Even the band has a dead period and everything. So, but next week we have Emily Hester on. She'll be talking about 4-H, and she is what is the title? She just got a title. I'm sorry for butchering this. Commissioner or somebody. She's high up in the dairy because it's dairy month.
Yeah,
and
she's
everything.
a Sumner County selected
There
high
you go.
school dairy person.
Yep, there it is.
She can tell us more about it next week.
But that will be a fun show there.
Oh yeah, I did.
But again, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for tuning in to Portland Sports Network. And remember, oh, you got something?
If you'd like to support the band or check out any of our stuff, please check out our socials.
And they are, real quick.
PHS Panther Band on Facebook.
PHS Band on Facebook, and what was our Instagram?
I think the same thing. PHS.
Just
Panther
search up
Band.
Portland Panther Band. You'll
Yeah,
find
just,
it.
yeah, you'll get
It's
it.
like
Wow.
a band. It always looks
We'll get the socials out there on our Facebook and then get them out. But guys, y'all have a safe trip or safe day, and
I'm driving home.
enjoy the day and enjoy the family. Happy Father's Day to all fathers and any mothers who do a single parent. Happy Father's Day to you. Y'all are sitting there doing it. Proud of everybody there. We'll sit there and say Happy Father's Day to my father up in St. Louis, and we will see you next week.